Are we live? Can y'all hear me? Well, ain't this just fantabulous? Hopefully Streamlabs will work with me for once. Hello, my name is Venus. Welcome back to the amazing digital dating simulator playthrough. Gangle crashed the stream multiple times. It took 3 attempts for us to get her route right, and even then, OBS crashed. So I'm on Streamlabs again. Because I was using Streamlabs for my alerts and my chat anyway, I might as well just keep using just one thing. Because why still use Streamlabs for chat and alerts when, you know. This is gonna be fun. Speaking of, I need to actually... I'll do all that. I shall do all of that later. So how is everybody doing today? How's everyone? Hoi Deej. Hoi Shadow DJ. Welcome. You's good. You're Gucci. Excellent. I'll work the finer details later, but for now, there will be spoiler warnings for the finale of the Amazing Digital Circus here today. I know it aired a few days ago. Some people still haven't watched it yet, so that's why I'm saying there will be spoilers. Because I watched it for the second time on Friday, live as it premiered. I cried like a baby all over again. I still find myself crying. But the past is the past. You can't change the past. We can only look towards the future. And also, I'm recording this stream personally, so if the VOD crashes, I have a means to upload to YouTube. Before I get started, I have Patreon. Please support me on Patreon for my Ask blog. I have Ko-fi. Please commission me for voice work and or writing. This week is the last week of school, and I do not have work in that case for 2 months. So please, I need monies. Otherwise, I'm gonna be relying entirely on my yeah. Otherwise, I'm gonna be relying entirely on my tax return. Now then, shall we officially get started then? Let me open the game. And let me transition. There we go. Wait a minute, you're not supposed to be in the middle. Wait a fuck. You are supposed to be over there. Not over here. That's better. Now to screen share for anybody who wants to join and call. So, first time we did this, we went after Ragatha, best girl. Although her crown might be contested at some point. We also had, let's see, the week after that, we did Pomni, our lovely lead. And then Gangle crashed everything by showing us her hentai. Hopefully, Zooble won't do as much, because they are who we're going after today. Because, like, let's see. Yeah, they were the person who had the 4th most amount of votes, with 1. Voted on my Discord server to just determine the order. So, yeah. In order, the votes were Ragatha, Pomni, Gangle, Zooble. Jax got no votes, the poor guy. Wait! Finale's live. Poor girl! So yeah, we are definitely going after Zooble. Zooble today. So let's officially get started. Disclaimer, this game is fan-made. It is in no way officially affiliated or endorsed by Glitch Productions and or Gooseworks. All events or interactions in this game are not canon. Please do not reach out to or harass anyone on Glitch's production team about this game. This game contains bright flash transitions. Fully Yuri with a they, them, yes! So that just means the Kinger and Kane DLC is just gonna be the male option. The hat DLC. Okay, I don't have any of my voice actors with me, so I'm going to have to voice Kane. Fuck. Welcome to the amazing digital dating simulator, a slice of lifestyle school setting where anything and everything is possible. My name is Kane. I'll be your headmaster for the duration of your stay here at the amazing digital academy. Spectacular voice acting on my part. Help your classmates pull pranks on the teacher, become a straight-A student, or a rule-breaking delinquent. All this while possibly finding love along the way. But enough about my wonderful creation. Let's get you enrolled. First things first, what uniform will we be donning? Obviously, going for the Sailor Scout uniform. Sounds good. How about your name? What should we call you? What should we call ourselves? I'm trying a new voice file. It was filed under kudere.exe. Am I making Kane sound like a kudere? I was really making Kane sound like a kudere because normally Kane is a yandere. Kane was a yandere before he got restored. Fuck, I need a name. I cannot come up with a name for the Zooble route. Maybe think about how Peko voiced. I mean, Peko does have this low register. Chiaki? No, Chiaki has kind of a higher register. Kind of sleepy too. Hey, hey! Oh, Game Catcher has its own audio source this time. Nice! Chiaki is pretty chill indeed. Correct. Oh, should I use any of the real names? Probably not. Oh, you were suggesting names. I don't think I want to name my character after a Danganronpa character this time around. Or anime, because anime was Gangle's thing. What is Zooble like? They are chill. Yes. But what are their special interests? I know they run a gay bar. I know they run a gay bar called the Triangle. Yes, they are an expert at art and mixing drinks. Ooh. Maybe I should name myself after a drink. Margarita, huh? You sure you like that name? Ooh. Maybe. See, if I were a dude, I would have plenty of options because there are plenty of drinks named after men and hardly any named after women. Margarita seems to be the only exception. Let's head inside. Hi, this is Margarita. I'm a student at the Amazing Digital Academy. Parents moved to the countryside. Our very tragic event contained the cause of our lives. Blah, blah, blah. Shirley. Oh, like a Shirley Temple. That's a mocktail, though, not a cocktail. That's a non-alcoholic beverage. Parents got all my transcripts, packed up the car. Today's my first day at this new school. I glanced down my class schedule. This should be English 101 with Mr. Kinger. So where is the teacher? I like Shirley Temples too. I step into the room to let in any other students that might be late to class. Someone else hops into the room. Finger looks like a tall white piece of a gaming set. Looks like a king in chess. Takes me a moment to put two and two together, but when I do, I almost groan at the fun. Surely his name can't really be... Wait. His name is not... His name isn't Shirley. My name isn't Shirley. Hello, my name is Kinger. Don't call me Shirley. You must be pleased to meet me. We are very pleased to meet you, Kinger. So today we have a new student named... What's your name again? Don't mess with me, you'll be good. Always down for a good time. Look forward to learning with you all. I hope we can be friends. Take on the open seat. Most of our students don't bite. Jax is grinning at this. Does she bite? I hope she does. We're going to win Jax over next week. Take a moment to think of who to sit by. There we go. The mismatched figure with a bored look on their face. I sat down next to the interesting looking student with mismatched limbs. Wait, that wasn't... There we go. That seems better. I'm not going to bother asking you for your name or backstory if that's what Kane wants. I'm sorry? You heard what I said. After a week, Kane's gonna get bored of all this and you won't even be here anymore. Did I do something to offend them? Why am I already thinking that Zooble doesn't want another gummy goo incident? Why do you think I'm gonna be gone in just a week? Because that's just how things work around here. Kane comes up with some new student or adventure, everyone gets excited to know them, then Kane gets bored or they move away. Honestly, I don't even know why I'm telling you all of this. Nothing. Nothing they're saying is making any sense. But I'm still offended being treated like some sort of side act in a circus. I didn't ask to be here. All I remember is something happened at my old school and my parents had to move out to the countryside. I huff. Huh! That's not a huff. That's the only reason I'm here right now. Zooble glares back at me, but before we can start to argue, the girl in the colorful hat comes to us. Hey guys! What's going on over here? She says, looking at us. Well, I point to Zooble, just keep saying I'm going to disappear in a week when Principal Ping gets bored of me. Oh, that's no good. Yeah, the girl who got gummy gooed. Also, no. Deej, we're an NPC in the universe. No goggles, we don't have goggles on. We are a creation of Kane. You'll see at some point. She waves her hands trying to defuse the situation. You know how Kane gets when we don't play along, Zooble? How Kane feels about things isn't my problem. To illustrate their point, they kick their feet up on the desk in front of them. Pomni just shakes her head before extending a hand for me to shake. Well, anyway, welcome to our class, Margarita. Sorry about Zooble. They just don't really like any. They just really don't like new people or Kane. I nod. I can see that. Well, if you want, you can come sit next to me instead. I'm sure Kinger won't mind. Oh, we didn't even bother trying to sit in the teacher's chair today. Oh well. Cassie glances at Zooble, who is still ignoring me. The invitation is tempting. I have a feeling if I choose to sit next to Pomni, we're gonna go on her route. But, you know what? I'll stick it out with Zooble. Wait. Go back. Save. Suit yourself. Don't think this makes us friends or anything. I guess not, but I find myself oddly unbothered by Zooble's cool demeanor. That's fair. I shrug. I'm sure you have a reason for feeling the way you do. That oddly seems to pierce their cool exterior. Huh? Well, yeah, I do. I feel like you just really dislike Principal Kane. Well, yeah, dislike is an understatement. They pause. He just keeps trying to come up with new things and act like we should be falling over ourselves. I shrug. It's okay. You don't have to like me. Well, it's not that I don't like you. It's just that... Never mind. It's okay. For what it's worth, I'm sorry I was so harsh on you. Listen, to make it up to you, I usually eat lunch with Gangle in the courtyard. You can tag along if you want, you know, instead of sitting alone. Just as I'm about to respond, Zooble sees something out of the corner of their eye. Oh no! Leave Gangle alone. Leave Gangle alone, Jax. They say, running off. Ha, well. I guess if I want to talk to them later, I know where to find them. Where was that during Gangle's route? We only saw Jax thrice in Gangle-specific scenes during her route last week. You would think she would have appeared more, but no. The first instance we see of Jax specifically bullying Gangle was during the Zooble route.
Oof.
Oh, hello, Winnie.
Hi.
Wait, is that Winnie? Yes, it is.
Yes.
Guess who's back on Streamlabs after OBS crashed on me twice in a row?
You?
Yes.
If it freezes again, we're just gonna throw up our hands. Blah.
Yeah. I figured I'm already using Streamlabs for my alerts and for my chats. Why am I using 3 separate programs just to stream when Streamlabs can easily be done all in one?
That's fair. Just, I hope this does not enable in further enshittification.
Me too. I was just settling into my desk and getting used to this place when something burst into the room. By the way, I think you're going to like the name that I picked. I was trying to look for drinks since, Zooble is a bartender.
Yep.
You'll see.
Principal Kane, how exciting to have you in our class.
The new figure turned to address us. At his side was a bubble with razor-sharp teeth. I don't think I'll ever get used to this school.
Figure, class, how do you do?
That thing with your mouth. Principal Kane extends a hand, gesturing to all of us before freezing in place. The sound like porcelain grinding against porcelain, his teeth slam shut. His eyes slowly extrude from his teeth like they're not solid objects.
Margarita! Wasn't expecting you here.
Yeah, I just moved here from Margaritaville.
Ah, I hope you found your lost shaker of salt. Oh.
Oh, you just knocked over a vase and a cat. Manic enthusiasm suffuses his voice as he points his cane at me.
Some people claim there's a bubble to blame, but I know it's my own fault. Maybe you'll be the secret ingredient to make this school interesting.
He pauses a moment, rubbing the base of his chin in contemplation for a moment. Is there a reason you're here, Kane? Zooble speaks to him like they're addressing an annoying insect instead of the principal of the school. Well, frankly, to be fair, Zooble has already stated that they don't like Kane and they think that Kane's gonna get rid of us after a week. Which, not wrong. After every week, Kane does reset the adventure.
Yep.
Anyway, Kane perks up.
That's right. The reason I'm here to make sure we all have an enriching academic experience, one filled with fun, danger, adventure.
He begins to list more and more descriptors, increasing his breakneck speed until I can't even tell what he is saying. Although, for some reason, it ends with angel food cake.
Angel food cake? You parasite!
Pop!
Most of all, our studio audience!
He turns towards the window and stares out of it for a moment. Is he addressing somebody? There doesn't appear to be anyone outside.
However, the numbers are in, students. And it turns out school traumas are just white noise. Normally, time that means at the end of school life as we know it.
Kane bites out his hands in mock horror. The class and Kangaroo play along, gasping at this revelation. Gangle looks ready to burst into tears.
Aw, Gangle, my Blurbo.
Oh. By the way, you want to know when we got our first instance of Gangle actually being bullied by Jax?
This route?
Yep. It doesn't even have a line. It's just, leave him alone, will you? It's just, Jax, leave Gangle alone, and then that's it. Where were we? There we go.
However, my sweet tooth skibbity sigmas, your benevolent principal has found a way to bring all your just back to school in a major way.
Wait, why is the moon out in the daytime? Why did it wink Deja? At this point, the sharp tube bubble next to him pipes up. How are you bringing back interest back to the school, Mr. President? Kane shoots Bubble a confused look but hits his stride a moment later.
You see, my little Tawar Emerald, what's one thing no academy here has ever had? Cast of colorful characters?
A competent principal? Adequate funding? Kane shakes his head.
Wrong, and surprisingly right, but also not relevant to what I'm talking about. No school around here has had a culture festival, celebrating the unique talents of its students. So I, being your benevolent principal, decided to put your class in charge of throwing the best culture festival this side of the Pacific Ocean. Make it flashy. We gotta keep up with the interests of our investors, after all. Besides, most of my dictation was harsh. Alright, Kinger, I'll leave you the rest of your own responsibility. You'll have 5 days. Make a leg or 2, or 3, or 4, or 5, or...
As abruptly as he appeared, King darts out of the room, disappearing confused as he heads to his appointment.
Alright, class. Let's see what roles Kane assigned to each of you for the Culture Festival.
Kinger lifts the paper from his desk and begins to read aloud.
Ragatha, as the class representative, I trust you to organize the other students and make sure the festival proceeds with no issue.
You can count on me.
Zooble and Gangle, you two will work on the art to promote the festival. Party mix there, so we'll need plenty of posters and some art to display during.
I don't know. I still don't have anything I'm comfortable showing everyone else.
Pomni and Jax, what culture festivals?
Shouldn't we do that before we start making the posters?
Hi, Mike. Nah, I like his idea. Let's get to see what Gangle comes up for our posters. Evidently, what she comes up with when she draws her Agatha.
Jax! Gangle interrupts Jax before he can finish his thought, pleading with him to stay quiet. The class erupts into chaos as Zooble and Gangle argue with Jax. Pomni tries to find out what a culture festival is, and Ragatha tries to salvage what remains of class to get her classmates to pay attention. For his part, Mr. Kinger seems content to let the students bicker amongst themselves. Maybe he didn't have the rest of his lesson planned and is just waiting out the lunch bell. As if I suffered it by thinking of it, the lunch bell sounds. Everyone drops their arguments and flies out of the classroom. Time to find out what I'm doing for lunch. Alright, Skip. Let's take our lunch back to the classroom to see what Kinger has to say about Zooble.
Yep.
I walk back to my classroom. I'm going to spend the rest of my day here, and at least I won't have to struggle against all the other kids trying to head back after lunch. When I walk back, I see Mr. Kinger.
No.
He's sitting down,
No.
pulling a sandwich from a picnic basket. The classroom lights have been turned off,
Mm-hmm.
and the curtains drawn. It's dark as night in here.
Margarita? Good to see you again. We're running into each other quite a bit these days.
Doesn't he realize that I'm one of his students? We pass lunch in silence for a few moments.
Hey, Margarita, wouldn't you rather sit with one of your classmates?
Well, I mean, it just makes sense for me to sit here. Mr. Kinger pauses a moment.
I see.
He takes a break from his sandwiches.
Well, Margarita, if you want to live a solitary life, I don't think anyone here is going to stop you. Honestly, there's something wrong with being alone, especially if that's what you want. But if you don't want to be alone, I think we have a really good class of students. I feel you could have a really good school experience if you nurture your bonds with any of them.
Mr. Kinger looks a little sad.
In this world, one of the worst feelings is being alone when the only thing you want is the company of others.
Maybe I should ask him about someone. I want to
Zooble.
understand Zooble better.
Zooble may look like they don't care about anything, but I think that people with experience Zooble has had in life do that to protect themselves. I don't think there's anything wrong with having thick skin, but Zooble could probably use a friend or partner to open up to once in a while.
I am momentarily stunned by his insights. It's like I'm talking to a different person than the teacher I met just this morning.
So sorry, I know it's a lot to take in.
He chuckles jovially.
I have a lot of respect for my class, and I really do think any of them would make for an excellent friend.
He leans forward until he's almost right next to me.
Or more, if you know what I mean. Wink. But again, no pressure. Do what makes you feel best. Anyway, Margarita, it's been really nice chatting, but I have a lesson plan to finish. You should get back out there.
He seems to smile at me before lightly ushering out. Aww. Well, that's nice. Didn't Zooble and Gangle say they ate lunch in the courtyard? I pick up a garden salad from the cafeteria and stride out into the courtyard. There are half a dozen tables out there. They're mostly empty, and it's easy to spot Gangle and Zooble. Gangle gives me a big wave with one of her ribbon arms, her comedy mouth showing an expression of cautious excitement. Zooble lifts up their claw hand in a friendly wave as well. Hi guys, thanks for the invite. No problem. No problem. Did they coordinate that? Either that or they've just been friends for a long time. So, Margarita, how are you liking your school so far? Well, it's pretty different from my old school. I start, Zooble and Gangle waiting on my next word, but I think I'm starting to like it here. Gangle smiles, pushing the tips of her ribbon hands together with a gentle blush. I like it here too. I'm really excited for the culture festival. We pass time in relative silence as we eat our lunches. Zooble's the first to break the silence, pointing at my meal. Are you a vegan or something? Oh, this? I gesture to my salad. Not really.
So old.
I just grabbed something that looked good before heading out to meet you guys. I think it looks good. Zooble shrugs. I like to bring food I cook myself. I can't stand what Kane stocks the cafeteria with. Oh, it's like Mako-chan! From Sailor Moon. Gangle has a gentle smile on her face as she pokes a bit of shrimp tempura with a chopstick. Also, don't mind the argument earlier. The class, like young kittens, gotta let them roughhouse a little to tire themselves. Deej! How she manages to use chopsticks and both her hands are tips of red ribbons is honestly very impressive. I don't think it's all bad. There's a lot of traditional Japanese food in the cafeteria. I never got to eat sushi when I was in high school before. They go back and forth like this for a bit while I step the remnants of my salad. A hush falls over our table for a moment, and then... So, Zooble, are you gonna help me get art done for the culture festival after lunch? Zooble looks at Gangle pointedly. Honestly, I'm tired of talking about the culture festival. It's just another one of Kane's stupid plans to make us all come together and make him feel good about himself. I mean, come on, Gangle. He's having Pomni look up what a culture festival is. The courtyard is nicely drawn, Deej, yes. He doesn't care about the culture festival at all. It's just something to make us look all busy. I don't see why I should put any more effort than Kane is, you know? There's a faint tinkle like something delicate fracturing, and Gangle's smile falters. Gangle's lip starts quivering, tears welling up at the sight of her mask.
No, Gangle.
Gangle, I didn't mean... But their apology comes too late. Gangle's comedy mask is broken and now lies on the table in front of us in 2 pieces. Gangle is sobbing loudly. They give me a meaningful look. Come on, Margarita, you don't understand what I meant, right? Yeah, Zooble is just annoyed at being pulled around by Kane sometimes. Oh my gosh, wait, this is the exact same event from the Gangle route. Huh. Interesting. Zooble's just annoyed, but pulled around my cane sometimes. They didn't mean to hurt your feelings. Thank you. Zooble sighs, exhausted but clearly regretting that they upset Gangle. Seriously, Gangle, I promise I wasn't trying to hurt your feelings. Gangle manages to choke back enough tears to respond. I know that. I just wanted us all to have fun today and during the culture festival. Zooble leans over, putting a hand on Gangle's arm ribbon. I know. And I'm sorry about being so rude about the culture fair. If you want to take this seriously, then I'll take it seriously too. Besides, I think Marguerite is really excited about the culture festival, right? They shoot me a look that tells me it's time to speak up. Yes, that is correct. I stumble over my words, injecting as much enthusiasm to them as I can muster. Oh yeah! Want to hear the voice that I was giving Kane before you came in?
Yes.
Welcome to the amazing digital circus. My name is Kane. I am your headmaster.
Oh god, emo Kane.
Kane just putting in as low effort as possible.
Because tonight will be the night that I will fall for you.
I stumble over my words and injecting as much enthusiasm as I can muster. I care a lot about the culture festival, and I'm really excited to work with both of you on preparations for it. Zooble gives me an appreciative nod as Gangle regains her composure. Her comedy mask is still broken for now, but she offers us both a delicate smile. Thanks, you guys. Can we spend the rest of the day in the art studio working on posters? Kudere.exe since sound like how Venus did Pecco in the Danganronpa playthroughs. Oh, kinda, yeah.
Yeah.
I have some afternoon classes. You're coming with us. I sure am. Like, I think we actually can skip this scene. We can, okay! Pretty sad, huh? But it's my best work.
Zooble.
Yes. Let's turn off the skip. Zooble came up with the coolest design. Don't argue with the one with the crab claw! Yes. Zooble blushes a bit, rubbing their arm before looking away. Well, I think we all did a good job. They pause. Except for Margarita. Yep. I don't know, it's kind of cute. Cute because it looks like a 5-year-old drew it. Aw, we laughed until the bell rings to dismiss afternoon classes. Well, I hated today a lot less than I thought I would. And look at me, gratitude in their eyes. Thanks for hanging out with us today. They say before heading out. I should probably go grab my things too. Once again, we all can sing except Sheen energy. Walk to my locker.
We all can sing. We all can sing.
We all can sing.
We all can sing except she.
I still can sing.
We all can sing.
Yes, we all can sing. We all can sing
We all can sing
except
except she.
Anyway, I walk to my locker. I enter an accommodation as I put my books away and get ready to head out for the day. My mind drifts out to the day's events. I wonder if someone will ask me to walk back with them. As I gather my things, a familiar figure walks up to me. Yay! Hey, Margarita. You're still here? Yes. Well, since you're still here, want to walk back with me? Yeah, Zooble. That sounds nice. Cool. Their voice is completely nonplussed, but I can tell they're happy I said yes. Zooble and I make our way out the front doors of the school. Oh wait, I forgot to load and save earlier. Let's go back. Save to here. And then skip. Walk to the... There we go. Zooble and I make our way to the front doors of the school. I walk to the curb, trying to find a comfortable seat on the sidewalk as I wait for my parents to pick me up. What are you doing? They gave me a weird look. Waiting for my parents to pick me up? Why? Zooble seems only more confused by my answer. Margarita, how old are you? Since this is 2017, I am 22.
Mm-hmm.
That's a weird question to ask.
That's a year older than me.
I begin to count on my finger only to realize I somehow forgot how old I am. Also, hi, Mike. How did I forget how old I am? Not important. How old are you? Zooble raises my eye, an eyebrow respond by eyelids, but she lets it slide. I'm 22. I am completely bamboozled by Zooble's Respoozle.
Screenshot.
I didn't even misread that. That's in the text.
I know. Imagine that's part of the title. Zooble's Respoozles makes me bamboozle.
Yes, Zooble's Respoozle makes me bamboozled. I shake my head. I'm probably...
All I'm thinking of is, I'm Bazooble.
I'm Zooble! Well, I'm probably at an appropriate age to be picked up by my parents. Zooble sighs, pinching where the bridge of their nose would be with her clawed hand. I don't know how you didn't notice this, but there's literally no outside world. Just the school and the dorms. Dorms? Yeah, I mean, I still don't like Kane, but at least he gave us an all individualized rooms with just a little off campus, and that was Zooble pauses to make sure their next words aren't too complimentary towards Kane. Decent of him. They seem satisfied with their word choice. But my parents, I was dropped off by them this morning. It feels as if my real name in my last school. Margarita. They gave me a look of pity. Seriously, try to remember any concrete details about your life outside of this school. We really are an NPC.
Yep.
I try and try, but all I get is a splitting headache. The harder I try, the worse the pain. I got nothing. Yeah, something happens to our memory when we come to this school. Come on, let's get you to your room before it gets much colder out. Zooble takes my wrist in their hand and leads me to the dorms. Yay! Alright, which room is yours? Each door has so much personality, I can instantly tell who's probably staying in each. Red and blue, palm knees. Cross with caution tape, Jax. Ranch door, Ragatha. We also have the dark sleek door, bright green, bright geometric shapes on it. Your room? Yep. They're quick with their response, but not curt. Clearly, Zooble is more interested in inviting my room than making small talk right now. Oh my god, the other fancy door is mine. Turns out to be a plain oak door. We know it's mine thanks to a brass nameplate with my name on it. Well, you want to check it out? Yeah, let's see what Kane cooked up for me. I pop open the door, looking inside expectantly. Don't expect too much, girl.
Don't expect too much.
If I had to describe a room in one word, it would be inoffensive. Or boring. All the walls are painted in plain white. Mattress gray, thick stuffing, word with blue emblem, blah blah blah. Pile of paper, blue and black pens. Computer looks like it was plucked out of an office in the 80s, blah blah blah. It's Zooble paused to find appropriate words. Roomy? I turned to them for a moment before bursting into laughter. Well, you can say that again. But don't! I can't have my grin at Zooble actually trying to be nice. It's the emptiest room I've ever seen in all my life. Literally so boring, it's funny. Generic anime bedroom.exe. Zooble starts chuckling too. Yeah. I don't know what you did to... Zooble cannot continue without the censor. Yeah, I don't know what you did to... It's off Kane, but he must have decided to give you the most boring room he could think up. We'll laugh at the sheer hilarity of my unfortunate room for a few minutes. Well, the room sucks, but if you give me a few minutes, I'll whip up something to make it less plain. Sounds like a plan, I guess I'll unpack my backpack and see if I can rearrange things to get the room some more personality. Good luck. Zooble snores as they leave my room. I close the door. There isn't much to work with, but I manage to arrange the pens in a neat little pyramid and start trying to sketch something to put on the wall. A few minutes later, someone slides the paper under my door. Pick it up. Aww! I like that!
Hello.
Zooble did a self-portrait in their neo-cubist style, incorporating various geometric shapes to make an interesting background to their self-portrait. Search around my desk and managed to find a thumbtack. I pinned Zooble's drawings to my wall and remind myself to thank them for the art next time we talk. Then the name of Zooble was actually really nice despite our rocky start. I hope I can spend more time with them in the future. I lay down in my bed, defeated by the day. Doesn't take me long to drift to sleep. Okay. We've gone through this 3 times already. Let's go ahead and skip.
Boom.
Drum roll, door slam. I got a text from Zooble. Looks like they haven't updated their profile picture. I hate this thing. I know, I hate it too. But at least you can talk without being in the same room. Yeah. That's nice. That is nice. I guess. Still, though, it's pretty late. Want to text more tomorrow? Yeah. I almost put my covers up and my wacky watch lights up with a few more texts. And thanks for everything today. For sitting with me and humoring me. And for helping me smooth things over with Gangle. And for being cool when we made fun of your art. You really seem like a cool person. And I hope you keep spending time with the art club. Even if you can't draw for...
Oh, hold on.
Even if you can't draw for... It appears that whatever censor cane has applied to the school also works on our wacky watches. Yeah, well. Send Zooble a laughing, crying emoji, but pulling up the covers and getting to sleep. As I get to sleep in my bland, empty room, my thoughts drift to Zooble. Our relationship was off to a rocky start, but I'm glad I stuck with them. I hope we can spend more time together tomorrow. Day 1 completed!
Hooray!
And now we have Zooble's art on our wall. I yawn as I awake in my room. The clock on my wacky watch says it's morning, but the only way I can tell is from the sliver of sunlight peeking from under my door. I slide my school-issued pajamas off and look at the closet. Uniforms and a note from Kane. Wait, where's our Kane?
Mike.
Kane disappeared.
Sorry, I was trying to write down a list. Hold on. Hi, Margarita. This is Principal Kane. As part of your stay at our lovely academy, you have been provided with a set of uniforms for your charge. The price of your dorm is also included in your tuition payment. Well, there's no accounting for taste, my young student. Zooble's a thorny one, but if anyone can get through with them, it's you. If you can get Zooble engaged with the culture fair, well, I'd be one happy principal / AI companion.
As I put my uniform over my wacky watch, I glance down at it. I have a text from Zooble. You want to walk to school together? You ready? Zooble casts a glance around, looking a bit guilty. What's up? I normally walk to school with Gangle, but I guess she'll be fine on her own. Whatever the reason, Gangle walking to school really concerns Zooble. I think we should wait for Gangle. What do you guys think?
Yeah, let's wait for Gangle.
She may have crashed my stream last week. She may have crashed the stream with her hentai and her yaoi, but let's wait for Gangle. Let's be a good friend.
Mm-hmm.
I did like the idea of walking to school alone with Zooble, but I completely respect them wanting to make sure their friend feels included. Anyway. Saving. Especially considering the way Jack sometimes acts around Gangle. Wait a minute. I am planning on doing both of these anyway. Should we see both?
Like, let's go through with one of the routes first and then see both.
Okay. We could we can go get Gangle too. You sure you're okay with that? Yeah, the more the merrier. Thank you, Margarita. We're already doing more for Gangle in this route than we did for Zooble and Gangle's route.
Mm-hmm.
They gave me an appreciative nod, but I can see this means a lot to Zooble as we make our way to Gangle's door. Zooble knocks on her door. Gangle quickly exits her room, waving to me. Hi guys! Thanks for waiting! Gangle sees the image of contentment, a warm grin on her comedy mask as she walks over to me, her head held high next to Zooble. Let's get going. My nod! Nodding curses back. We exit the dorms and head towards the school. There's a bite of early autumn chill in the air as we make our way to the school. I hate how light these uniforms are. Gangle manages through her chattering teeth. Zooble's very visibly shivering too. Even though their uniform is a long sleeve shirt and full pants, it's clear the fabric isn't thick enough. I can feel every breeze as well on my uniform. Just another wave of cane to torment us here. Why can't we have fall uniforms? Zooble looks to me. Because nobody told Kane about fall uniforms, and he didn't design any for us. After exchanging a look, we all race to the relative comfort of the school's internal heating system. That's much better. Zooble nods. You guys ready to head to homeroom? They both nod. Good. We make our way to class. Before we step in, Zooble motions for Gangle to go inside, taking me to the side. Oh! So, hey. I really appreciate you letting me bring Gangle along our walk. I know you probably didn't plan for that, and I only texted you about me, but it means a lot to me that you value my friends, too. Aww. What kind of person would I be if I tried to control who you walk to school with? Still, it does really mean a lot to me. You're really cool, Margarita. I feel my cheeks heat up with the compliment. Thank you. We should head in, right? I scratch my neck awkwardly. Zooble nods in agreement. I take my seat between Gangle and Zooble. Time to spend another day with the art group in this crazy school. Ugh. I need to get up and stretch a little.
Go do that.
Ooh. Oh, my glasses came off. I was taking off my headphones.
No.
I should be fine, though. I should be okay. And now, the art room. This time, Zooble is sitting right next to me. Their eyes are glued to the page as I attempt art. Ow!
Attempt art.
Attempt art.
Attempt really being the keyword.
Yeah. I appreciate you trying to come up with designs for my OCs, but let's face it, I'm just a fucking mannequin.
Yes.
I'm an NPC, I'm a mannequin. I start with a few lines and just try drawing shapes. How's that going to help me with the art festival? There's a mix of noise and curiosity in their voice as they lean over my shoulder. Zooble gives off this sort of... I don't know how to fully describe it. I guess we would call it a warm aura. Just being around Zooble makes me feel a little happier and safer. No wonder Gangle orbits them like a moon. I try spicing up by drawing a few thick lines connecting the various shapes. What the heck? Why are you drawing me? I glance down. Whoops! Girl, you got caught being gay! You got caught being gay, girl! As my pen idly drifted across the page, drawing a triangle, a couple of circles, a potato, a spindly leg, and a boot, I ended up drawing a half-coveted portrait of the person sitting next to me. Sorry, I let my mind wander, and the first thing I thought of was you. We both blush as we make eye contact. It's like some kind of staring contest, our faces inches apart. The air between us electric with some unspoken tension. I break first, turning away. It's not as bad. I sort of like it. They like it! Really? Zooble reaches the hand and picks up my drawing before sliding it back into her backpack. Yeah, but I'm not part of the culture festival. So for now, I'm taking this, so Gangle doesn't think you're not working on the culture festival. Oh! You know what her feelings if you weren't focused. As far as excuses go, it's weak, but I'm not bold enough to brave the awkwardness of confronting them on this obvious lie! Instead, I keep drawing. No matter how much art I try or how much I improve, I can't stop thinking about Zooble. When I draw them intentionally, it never comes out quite right. But when I don't try, when I just let my mind drift, and I think about Zooble, I can make a few half-decent drawings of them. Girl! You are obsessed! Why do you keep drawing Zooble?
How gay is this?
How gay is this game? Yes. And next week, you'd think it would be the straight option. You'd think it would be the straight option. But no!
The finale's aired. No more spoiler warnings. If you haven't seen it, that's your own fault.
I mean, by next week, it will be your own fault. But it's only been like a couple of days.
Been a weekend.
Mm-hmm.
Also, are we going to do Jack's last?
We're doing
we
Jack's
did.
last.
Okay, we did Pomni, we did Gangle, we did Ragatha, and we're doing Zooble, so...
Mm-hmm.
The only one left after that is literally Jack. He's literally old Jack Z-Boy.
And she got 0 votes from the Discord server.
Rip.
Even as I work on my Zooble portraits, I make sure to draw the occasional art in part of the culture fair. Mostly big bubble letters saying culture fair, or drawings of stick figures talking about how excited they are for the culture fair. I meant to go back
If it works, it just works.
I have food with me. I bet to go back to one of my drawings of Zooble. Add against a hand that says go to the culture fair. I finish my art stealing glances at Zooble. They steal a glance at me every once in a while too. Whenever our gazes accidentally meet, Zooble rolls her eyes and points back to my art. I don't think that's much of a stretch to say that neither of us are really focusing on the art right now. The bell of dismissed class rings and Gangle steps up from her corner of the room. Okay, guys, let's all show a few pieces of art we're really proud of, and we see which ones we want to hang up for the culture fair. I rifle around in my art, realizing I used a lot more paper doing different portraits of Zooble than I meant to. I pick up the art of Zooble, holding a sign that says join us for the culture fair, and a few Philly stick figure comics I drew about the importance of participating in school activities. Gangle is the first to present her art. Assortment of cute anime characters, yep. A series of different styles, impressions in the old cubist work is really cool. There's one with inked lines reading join us at the culture festival with dark flowers surrounding the lettering. Ooh. That one is my favorite by far. I stand in front of Gangle and Zooble for my turn. My throat dries as I try to present my stick figure comics about the culture festival. Gangle wears a smile of delicate enthusiasm as she tries to come up with something positive to say. Zooble doesn't even try, alternating between laughing and pinching where their nose would be in mock annoyance. You should really apply your... I interrupt them by revealing my portrait of Zooble holding a sign. They are both stunned for a moment. That is... a lot better than your other art! Gangle applauds my achievement.
Yay!
Zooble blushes and averts their gaze. Better to avert your gaze than to convert your gaze.
Yep.
Yeah, it's not good enough to put up, but it beats your stick figures, I guess. No, Zooble, this is totally good enough. Before either of us can stop her, Gangle snatches the drawing from my hands, putting it to the board of the art room. Margarita, it's clear to me you have been holding out on us. Tomorrow, I want to see at least 6 more this good. Gangle gives me a serious look. I nod with a gulp. And Gangle then pauses and gives us both a look. Oh, Zooble! I almost forgot. Agatha wants to walk with me today to talk about the art for the culture fair. I can't join you today for the walk home. Maybe Margarita can? Oh!
Oh, she's a shipper on deck.
She is most definitely a shipper on deck.
Well, Zooble was like, darn it, you're stealing my girl. Gangle's like, yes, 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 date Zooble, kiss them now.
Yeah, oop! I did not mean to click that. Is that okay with you, Zooble? Yeah, sure. Is there an undertone of excitement in Zooble's voice? Ooh!
Ooh.
Zooble walks me home. Even though we've only spent like a couple of days together, conversation comes with surprising ease. Oh, how unfortunate! I shall have to go elsewhere, and it's such a long, lovely roadway. Teesh. So, Zooble, how'd you get so good at art? I used to be a tattoo artist before I came here. Wow. Really? Yeah, that's actually where my interest in art came from. Sometimes when I hang out with Gangle in the art club, I just channel my time as a tattoo artist or draw something I remember doing for a client. Yeah, okay. You know what else I can see Zooble possibly doing?
What?
Like, if they didn't have their bar, they didn't do their tattoo, I can see them, like, maybe designing clothes. What about you?
Absolutely, yeah.
Sometimes when I hang out with Gangle in the art club, I just sort of blah blah blah. Okay, I read the site already. You know, I always wanted to get a tattoo. Really? That's not super true. I'm actually pretty scared of pain and needles. Legit, I do want a tattoo one day. This would just seems so cool that it would feel lame to admit that. I've always wanted to get a tattoo from one of my favorite anime. A Princess Tutu tattoo would rock, would it?
Absolutely.
Is anime not cool? Or, you know, something. Zooble notices a change in my demeanor. No, I can do a tattoo from an anime. I just laughed because he sounded so excited talking about getting an anime tattoo that he reminded me of Gangle. Gangle watches anime?
I would have never guessed.
Next thing you're going to tell me that grass is green!
Sky is blue.
Water is wet! That explains her manga-like art style. She's cooler than I thought. At least you didn't say you wanted a Disney tattoo. I don't have a tattoo gun here, though. Oh, that's too bad.
Now I'm just thinking, what if they added a polyroom with Gangle, Zooble, and the MP and your character?
Maybe. I breathe a sigh of relief. I could still do a tattoo, though. Sort of. Henna? Henna tattoos?
Henna.
How can you do a tattoo without a tattoo gun? Pomni actually gets me a henna kit. Yes! I have no idea where she got it, but she got it from her exploring the uninhabited areas of the school.
Mm-hmm.
I could probably do something for you. I think about it. Do you still have to use a needle? Nah, it's kind of like just dyeing your skin. I can prepare this for your paste and then wait a few hours and then draw a tattoo. That sounds like the best of both worlds. I actually got a henna tattoo at some point. Maybe when I was 14.
Ooh.
would be really cool to have your art on me forever. Zooble turns away from me. Well, you know, henna tattoos only last like 3 weeks tops anyways. I can try to think of something to do for you. I nod again as Zooble recovers their cool, turning back to me and nodding approvingly. Yeah, I'll definitely come up with something. The dye takes a while to prepare though, so I'll probably have to prepare one morning, then keep you after school to do the tattoo. I shrug. Sounds fine to me. Zooble nods and reaches the dorms. I don't want things to end just now, though. Hey, Zooble. What's up? Do you want to, Why is my mouth so dry? Oh, wait, I know!
Well, how do you know?
Water! I have not drank enough water!
Hydrate before you dehydrate.
Hydrate or die straight. Want to keep hanging out? Zooble paused a moment before nodding. Yeah, I didn't have any plans after school. Let's hang out. Don't worry, Deej. I will not dehydrate on you. Cool. I'll drop my stuff off in my room and meet you in the lounge. Yep. I practically sprint to drop my backpack and English textbooks off in my room before heading for the lounge. Zooble arrives a few moments later. I sit on the couch and Zooble comes over and sits next to me. We sit there awkwardly for a moment. I realize I wanted to keep hanging out with Zooble, but I don't have any idea on what to do. After a few seconds, Zooble breaks the silence. So, did you have anything you wanted to talk about? Ragatha, don't watch weird stuff on the computer this week! That was not in the plans, Ragatha!
Not today. Not today, Rags.
They trail off. I rack my brain to think of something. Cold weather we're having today, right? I guess so. Anything else you wanted to talk about? I keep trying to think of things to bring up, but everything I think of seems lame. I can't think of anything. My cheeks burn red with embarrassment. I want to look cool and hang out with Zooble, and now that we're together, I can't think of anything that seems worthy of their time. Well, if you don't have any ideas, maybe I can show you where I like to hang out. Yes!
Yeah!
That comes out a little louder than I meant. I mean, that's cool. Zooble chuckles before going over to a small broom closet and opening it. I tilt my head in confusion. Maybe the new trend is hanging out in broom closets? I almost question them when they kneel down and push a false door behind a wings and some cleaning supplies. Never a good thing to have!
Never a good thing to have.
They lead me down a cramped spiral staircase that goes underneath the lounge. A speakeasy!
Speakeasy!
The spiral staircase leads down to a room with antique furniture, a countertop, and an assortment of liquors. Is this a welcome to the speakeasy? Antique lighting fixture hangs from the ceiling. Wrong ceiling!
Oh, what a feeling. We're dancing on the ceiling.
As in the part that seals. In the back corner, there's even a pool table and a dartboard. I opt to take a seat at the counter. Zooble steps behind the counter without further ado. So they just merged the anime adventure with the speakeasy adventure, with the bar adventure. So, after I worked as a tattoo artist, I started working as a bartender. They are full of surprises. This place is so cool! I'm surprised Principal Kane lets us have a bar in the school. Zooble shrugs. I don't think it's supposed to be here. Basically, only I know about this place. Well, I guess now, basically just you and me. I feel honored to share the secret with Zooble. Thanks for showing me this place. No problem. I I think Kane meant for this to be part of a different adventure, but he got confused or forgot where he placed it, so now we just have a secret bar under the lounge. I'm not sure what they mean by a different adventure, but I decided not to question it too much. So, can you make me a drink? I can make a drink. Any drink. For a second, I think of a drink my uncle used to order. Let's call it a corn cob blitz, and some sort of yellow liquor is served for the corn cob. I'm not ordering that!
Why not?
Because I don't like corn. Popped corn, yeah, but not corn.
That's what Jack would say.
Wait, no! Anyway, I think it's something better. I'll just have a cosmopolitan. No, a cosmopolitan? You sure you don't want a margarita? Sure thing. In no time at all, Zooble has prepared my requested drink and sets it in front of me. Here goes. Right down the hatch. Goes that smooth. Zooble really knows what they're doing behind that counter. So about you, mysterious new kid. What's your story? Oh, you know, I come from a humble apartment in the inner city. Grew up with two parents who worked full-time to support us. The alcohol and the cosmopolitan hits me all at once. I'm drunk! They always had these big wounds for me. Oh, yeah? Zooble leans forward. Yeah, since I was little, they always put me in extracurricular lessons and found camps for me to go to in the summer. Uh-huh. Another drink? Yeah, another Cosmo, please. Zooble mixes up for me in record time and I downed it again. Honestly, it got kind of exhausting. It was either always studying for school or taking lessons with tutors. It felt like they didn't even want me home sometimes. My mom was always saying I was meant for great things, and I just had to keep trying out different things until I found out what that was. That burp was real, by the way!
Oh gosh. You're getting too in character, V!
Sounds stressful. You know the half of it. Another drink. Keep the cosmos coming! Zooble makes me another one and hands it to me. I got all those lesson plans paid off though. I got really good at piano. I only know like 2 songs though. Fuck, wait, this came out before the finale aired. Piano? Zooble looks surprised at my confession. I am classically trained. What's wrong with piano? Nothing, but my parents wouldn't let up once they found out about it. Is Zooble's arc the first where the PC actually reveals an origin story? Oh, interesting!
Maybe.
Every day after school was lessons meant with tutors to practice the composition. Then it was recitals, the competitions, the singing competitions especially. I actually enjoyed playing the piano, but then my whole life. Zooble shakes their head. That sounds unbearable. It sounds like your passion was turned into a chore. Exactly! You're the only one I've told about this. 3 cosmopolitans into the night and my vision is swimming. Well, I'm glad you're comfortable enough to tell me. You... Oh, another real burp. You're so
You're getting too in character, V.
I wish I was cool like you. I feel so silly around you. What do you say, Margarita? They won't quite meet my gaze. I don't know. I just always get all nervous. I'm just channeling the one time I remember getting drunk. Apparently, I'm a loopy drunk. And my mouth gets all dry, and I can't think of cool things to say when I'm near you. I pause a moment. Is that weird? The blush on their face is apparent even in my drunken stupor. I guess not. Anyway, Margarita, why are you acting so weird? Why am I weird? I'm not where you're where. I am a bit hurt being called weird. I'm just drunk. Margarita, there's no alcohol in the drinks I've been serving you. Zooble's been making mocktails the entire time!
What a punchline. The placebo effect.
Yes! What? Kane's a weirdo, but even he knows you shouldn't have alcohol on school grounds. It's like a rec room with a bar aesthetic. It's not a real bar. Now it's my turn to be embarrassed as my sobriety comes rushing back to me. Okay, Zooble. I am now raising you to the top 3. This round is just making me appreciate Zooble more.
Zooble is the goat.
What was I even saying? Telling Zooble they make me feel, well, the way they make me feel. Bazoobled. Zooble, I am so sorry. I looked up at my wacky watch. Would you look at the time? Oh my god, I forgot to do my homework. Wait, Margarita, wait! But their plea falls on deaf ears. Grow! I'm halfway up the stairs by the time I hear them and on route directly back to my room. When I do get to my room, I notice I have a few unread messages from Zooble. So, hey. I didn't mean to call you weird. I was just, nervous. I thought you knew the drinks I was serving you didn't have alcohol in them. But I'm sorry for not telling you. I don't think you're weird. I'm sorry. Oh, thank God! I waited a bit thinking of my response. I'm sorry, Zooble. I am so embarrassed. You can forget what I was saying. I think I was just feeling sort of confused, and admittedly, yeah, you were right. Weird. There's a moment before they respond. I didn't hate the things you were saying. Just so you know. My heart starts beating in double time. Oh. Good. 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 There's a pause. Anyway, you were right. It's getting late. I'm gonna go get some shut-eye. Did you still want to walk to school together tomorrow? Maybe you can tell me more about your piano playing. I cannot contain my excitement, but thankfully I'm hidden from view, so nobody can see me kicking my feet in the air like the lovesick school girl that I am. Yeah, I'd like that. I roll over and fall into a fitful sleep, too excited about what tomorrow might hold to get any real rest. End of day 2?
Day 2. Complete.
Holy shit! Wait, no. I mean, holy sh... My alarm blares as I wake up. I get out of bed, pull on my uniform, and brush my teeth, check my wacky watch. Should be able to make it out of the room in time for join Zooble and Gangle on their morning walk. As I finish brushing my teeth, I hear a knock at my door. Makes sense that Zooble's arc is as mature as Rags. Yeah. Hey, Margarita, you ready? Coming! I call out, finishing, grabbing my backpack and opening the door. Zooble is leaning against the door frame. Well, good to see you're still here. Huh? Zooble kicks my door frame, starting to walk into the cool morning air. I follow after them. I went to Gangle's door first, but she wasn't answering. We almost always go to school together. They're putting on a cool facade, but I can see worry in Zooble's gaze. So why not just wait up for her? I say, shivering as the late cool sets in. If we wait any longer, we'll be late. And I really don't want to hear what Kane would have to say about that. I shrug with nods as we walk to school. I guess that's his job as the principal, though? Zooble rolls their eyes. Yeah, but Kane is just annoying about it. They heave a big sigh. He just finds you no matter where you are, and won't stop asking you why you aren't at school, or just teleports you there anyways. There's basically zero place to hide from him. Though I found that cool speakeasy under the lounge while I was looking for a place he couldn't find me. Oh. Sounds like they really don't want to be here. But
Pay attention to the I really wish I weren't here right button. We have a name
for this type of
like
student.
these, but for now we'll call them Zooble.
Came in a lot. Oh wait, I forgot to read this line. Came in a lot more trouble than it was worth, so I showed up to class just to get him off my back. It's the only way to get him to leave me alone during the free time he lets us have. Well, that's probably not the best attitude to take towards your education, but now doesn't seem like a good time to bring that sort of thing up. Kane rests his bottom jaw. Do I come off as too strong? No, it's the humans that are wrong. Still, I can't help but think that Zooble was the kind of person my parents warned me about. I'm hoping they were right. Something about you. No, I'm not gonna sing Ariana Grande right now. Anyway, I just ignore any perceived red flags as I break into a light jog to keep up with Zooble on the way in. So that's pretty much my story. They turn to me. How about you, Margarita? Weren't you telling me about playing piano yesterday? Yeah, before I confessed to having a crush on Zooble. Hopefully they forgot that last part, though. That's okay, maybe I said too much yesterday. I say, turning away to hide my blushing face. Zooble shrugs. You don't have anything to worry about, but I won't make you talk about anything you aren't comfortable. Suddenly we hear a faint, high-pitched wailing.
Gangle!
In the distance I spy a familiar figure. Yep, that's Gangle! Zooble turns to me, the same thought in their eyes as they race forward. Gangle, what's going on? I sprint to match Zooble's pace. The scene that greets us is Gangle in her tragedy mask. Jack stands in front of her wearing a sadistic smirk as he dangles her comedy mask just out of reach. Oh no. Wait, was the reason Jax never did anything to Gangle was because we were there? And now that Zooble is with us, he
bullies Gangle.
Fuck. Wait, I mean... Jax, give it back!
Come on, Gangle. I just caught your max before you broke it. Don't I get a thing?
He leans forward, his venomous smirk widening on his smug face. Jax, please just give it back! She leaps into the air, the tips of her ribbons brushing against the comedy mask where Jax holds it even higher. He chuckles as she stumbles.
Wow, you almost got it that time.
Zooble walks right up to Jax, arms folded. Jax, give it back. Jax turns, giving them an annoyed glance.
Why should I?
Why should you? Wait, stop being an hole! Jax scowls at Zooble.
Me and Gangle are just playing a game, Zooble. Go inside and stop ruining the fun.
Gangle doesn't look like she's having fun. Gangle nods her assent to Zooble's observation, and Jax rolls his eyes.
You have the mask back, Gangle?
Gangle nods sadly. Jax extends the mask to her best. Just as she reaches for it, puts his arm around and hurls it in the air like a frisbee. I should not be laughing, but dang it!
Flips and slipped.
He says in a bored monotone. Jax! They shout furious.
Look at the time. I got to go to class. Don't want to be late. Go. Fetch.
He looks at Zooble.
In my case, about knowing showing up. You know how that is.
He grins sardonically at Zooble where he walks inside, leaving the three of us at the entrance.
I want to punch him in the face.
Gangle chokes out a sob. He is such a... Sorry, Zooble. Gangle.
Don't worry, Zooble. I'll say it for you. He's such a... And with a... And a... Your mother... With a bucket of... Soup. Winnie the Pooh. Alakazam.
Gangle interrupts them. I just wanted to be early to school today so I can work on the art for the culture festival. But I ran into Jax, they almost tripped, and then he took my comedy mask and... I can't fake cry.
It's okay.
Zooble puts a confident claw on her shoulder. None of what happened is your fault, Gangle. Oh, would this have happened if we just insisted on just going without Gangle yesterday?
Absolutely.
None of what happened is your fault, Gangle. I'll go find your comedy mask. Go to class so you don't get marked late. Gangle pauses a moment, hesitant to accept Zooble's generosity before relenting with a grateful nod, pulling herself together just enough to head to class. Zooble turns to me. You should get to class too, Margarita. We're both almost late as is. Yeah, no way I'm letting you look for Gangle snacks alone. For a moment, a look of surprise pierces Zooble's usual facade. But it's for the shortest of expressions. I'm pretty sure if I blinked at the wrong time, I wouldn't have even been able to prove their expression changed at all. Suit yourself. Kane isn't gonna go easy on you, though. I nod, playing things cool as he walked in general direction that Jax tossed Gangle's comedy mask. Hopefully he did not send it blasting off like Team Rocket.
That's what I was going for. Hope it got it.
I scanned my surroundings, seeing if the mask is lying on the ground or perhaps caught in the branches of a tree. Her masks are pretty fragile. I just hope it's still in one piece. Aw, me too. Zooble's expression contorts in anger, clenching their claw hand. I could wring Jax's neck for the way he treats Gangle. Well, at least you stand up to him. I mean, someone has to. They try to brush me off, but I don't relent. No, seriously. I mean, it's really cool for you to stand up for Gangle like that. She's lucky to have a friend like you. And frankly, I think Zooble deserves a better friend than Gangle in this game. Zooble blushes a bit. You think so? Totally. Anyone who has a friend like you to stand up for them is really lucky. I give them a smile. Zooble's blush intensifies as they turn away. Well, it's just that, I just stand up to him because nobody else will. Which is what makes it so impressive, Zooble. Margarita, I'm really not all that. Before they can continue, I notice a light glinting on something in the distance. The mask! Zooble turns to relieve the momentary distraction. Gangle's comedy mask. As we near the area where the light is glinting off the mask, we see where it landed. Where did it land? The pool!
The pool.
The mask is floating around the school swimming pool, which just so happens to be locked this morning and surrounded by a wire fence. How is it floating? It's porcelain! Actually, you know what? I'm happy that it's didn't sink. Oh, wait, damn it. I just thought of... if Gangle's mask did sink, I guess Gangle is not able to float.
See, all I'm thinking of is like I always just seeing the mask and she just jumps into the pool and gets in. Like,
Yes.
I think of the one.
I was
video,
trying to
like,
lead on the quote from Sesame Street when Zoe laments Rock was not able to float and was like, okay, fine, Rocco. The mask is floating in the school swimming pool, which just has to be locked this morning with my wire fence. The school has an outdoor pool. Zooble shrugs. Yeah, it's just swim practice in the summer. I didn't even know we had a swim team. Zooble also already began to scale the fence, making their way to the other side before I can even start climbing. They bend over at the pool's edge, eyes following Gangle's comedy mask as it floats lazily across the surface of the pool. Ugh, too far out of reach. As I make my way over the fence, Zooble looks around for something to catch the mask with. Because I don't think they can swim, can they? There's gotta be a net or something around. You know what? I can swim. I'll get it. I say before I can think of what I meant to follow through on that. You know what? Let's go back. Let's save. Go back. I'm gonna do both. First, let's try to find a net. Leading me to the pool's shed. We spent a few minutes searching through the clutter before finding a pool net with a long handle. Bingo! I say, pulling out from his lodge, find a few loose volleyballs and handing it to Zooble. Zooble makes their way to the edge of the pool, leaning out over the water's edge. The edge of the net just barely bumps the corner of the mask, but no matter how Zooble tries to adjust the net, the mask refuses to be picked up. You can just walk around! Come on! I have like 3 other arms in my room that would work better for this. Other arms? Zooble rolls their eyes. Yeah, it's kind of my thing. I can just take off parts of my body and swap it out with other parts, like long arms or different legs. One of my faces actually looks a lot like Gangle's masks. Huh! That's pretty neat. So you can just customize your body to do whatever you need it to? Zooble shrugs. Yeah, something like that. Zooble leans forward, their balance even more precarious. Zooble, careful! I say a moment too late. Oh no! Zooble begins to topple forward. Oh, I'm so close! I'm just fast enough to grab Zooble around the waist, pulling them away from the frigid water of the pool before they tumble in. But I lose my balance as I pull them back, ending up with Zooble on top of me as I fall backwards. Oh!
Ah!
Margarita, you okay? Margarita, you okay? As I open my eyes, I see Zooble on top of me. Yeah? Did we get the mask? I ask, my brain a little foggy from the fall. Zooble shakes their head. Sorry, no, and I have bad news. What? I may have dropped the net into the pool. What now? Before we can continue talking, Principal Kane's cartoonish form pops up into existence, hovering just above us. I think this is the moment where the two would converge. So let's go back. Let's go back. Actually, no. Saving here. Loading. This... I say before I can think of what it would mean to follow through on that. No way, that water has to be free before Zooble can talk me out of it. I'm stripping down to my underwear! Welp. Zooble averts their gaze. Margarita, nobody wants to see that. Put your uniform back on. I'll be quick. I give a nervous smile. The words are as much to steal my own resolve as they are to reassure Zooble. It's now or never.
It's making me think of that one Pokemon bit.
I take a deep breath and dive headfirst into the frigid water, and sure as heck freezing. I bite back a curse as the sheer cold assaults my body from every angle. The cold hits all my limbs at once. When I surface, I have to bite back a swear.
It's like, Margarita, no, you can't take your clothes off at the beach.
It is a little chilly. I manage through chattering teeth. Zooble gives me an incredulous look, barely able to look at my barely clothed form. I told you not to. I swim forward as fast as I can. I'm not a great swimmer though, so it's more of a desperate flail as I make my way towards Gangle's comedy mask. The cool pours let the mask brush my fingertips, and with a few more strokes, I manage to grab it. Let's go!
We did it!
Gotcha! I cry out triumphant as I make a beeline for the pool's edge. Zooble lends me a hand, still averting their gaze as they help me out of the pool. Margarita, you're crazy. You know that, right? However cold the water is, the autumn wind is even colder. Zooble blushes as they occasionally glance at me standing there in my soaking wet underwear. I'll get you a towel, okay? That would be really nice. I chatter. Zooble disappears for a moment in that nearby shed before bringing out an armful of towels. Kane.exe has shut down due to shock. Please reboot.
Wait.
They drape one arm across my shoulders and I wrap another around my head and body. Why did you do that? The net didn't work. More art! I try to be quick about drying myself off. You think if I get dry quick enough, we can, Zooble shakes their head, cutting me off. We're already late to class. Take your time. Sorry, Zooble. I know you said Kane annoys you when you don't show up. They shrug. I don't really care about that right now. They look at me, judging by Zooble's eyes. I think they might actually be grinning. I actually kind of have fun. I smile back, drying myself off before changing back into my uniform. Yay! You know what, let's save it here. I thought that was the cutoff point. But
I don't
no.
blame you.
Here we go. Principal Kane's cartoonist form pops into existence, hovering just above us.
Zooble, Margarita! I saw you two marked absent from class and was coming to check up on you two. Going for a morning swim, eh?
Zooble and I look at one another, realizing we only now just how compromising our position must look. If Kane noticed,
Oh boy.
he doesn't mention it.
I'm glad you two are enjoying one another's company, but you really should be in class. Now is no time for swimming, and the pool is off limits anyways.
Zooble brushes himself off as they stand up, removing themselves from the embarrassing embrace we found ourselves in. We were just going into class. Kane leans in closer. Maybe he did notice the position we were in.
Hmm?
He says, his voice lilting in a way that makes it clear he does not believe what Zooble is saying. You were just getting Gangle's comedy mask. Jack somehow threw it into the pool. Kane follows where Zooble is pointing, his eyes lighting up as he notices the floating mask.
Oh, why did you say so? Let me help. Wait.
He claps his hands, the mask leaps to the pool and floats into his hands.
Up the cost of you two. That culture fair won't prepare itself.
Zooble rolls her eyes at the groan.
I hope both pieces of art end up saving and not one or the other.
Don't worry. Let's go, Margarita. I mean, the same thing happened with Pomni during the carnival date. There were two options. Both had different pieces of art, and both of them got saved.
Hooray!
Let's go, Margarita. I nod. Kane offers me Gangle's mat, and I take it with a grateful nod. Zooble and I head to class.
I'll see you two in class. Ha!
There we go. I am saving. And I am loading. By the time I get into the school building, the lunch bell is ringing. Guess we missed first period. My parents would be so ashamed of me if they could see me right now. Zooble, however, seems unbothered, giving a bored shrug at the news. Oh well. As we walk back up to homeroom, we see Gangle heading out. I produce Gangle's comedy mask, handing over to her. Hey Gangle, here you go. Sorry about Jax this morning. She looks up at me with a gentle smile, her ribbons pressed together in a gesture of gratitude. Oh, thanks you guys. She takes the mask, affixing it to her face before giving us a big smile. Was it too hard to find? Zooble and I exchange a glance. Zooble lets out an awkward chuckle. Just be careful with it, okay? Gangle's already turning to walk to the art room. Now that everything's fixed, let's start working on art for the culture festival. Well, I'm glad she bounced back so quickly. Zooble and I follow her. We're just getting set up to start working on our art as Radka pokes her head into the art room. Hey guys! She gives us a friendly wave and a smile before turning to Zooble. Zooble, can I, talk to you? She asks, nervous as to proceed in position of her own request. Zooble shrugs neutrally. What's up? Zooble gets up from where they and Ragatha are standing. I still can hear everything. So, Kane dropped a lot of things on my plate at the last minute. Apparently, he wants a live music performance at the culture fair? Zooble rolls her eyes, sighing. Of course he does. You told him we were busy with working on the art, right? Well, I tried, but you know how Kane can be sometimes. She gives Zooble a hopeful look, but Zooble still seems pretty annoyed. Okay, good luck with that, I guess. Zooble turns to walk away, but Ragatha was not finished. I was hoping you could, help me, maybe? Zooble turns, giving Ragatha an irritated look. You could, you know... Makes a gesture with her hands. Absolutely not. Irritation beginning to blossom into genuine contempt as Ragatha insists on the compromise. Come on, Zooble, please. Well, I have had enough, and I can't hear this conversation. Hey, Zooble, what's Ragatha talking about? Zooble's eyes narrow for a moment, glaring at Ragatha before turning to me. Well, she wants me to... She wants me to play the drums for the school festival. You play drums? Before Zooble can respond, Ragatha interjects. Yeah, Zooble's really good. Ragatha offers Zooble a sweet smile. And I'm not playing them. Zooble turns to Ragatha. Besides, Ragatha can take care of it herself. She plays violin or something like that. Cello, actually. Ragatha says, kicking at the ground and clearly a bit disappointed. Well, we can work with something. We can work with something here, you know. I play the piano. Yes, DJ Chekhov's piano! Oh, what does Gangle do? I turn to Gangle, who's been watching us all, a single eyebrow cocked. Gangle plays something too, right? No, Gangle doesn't play anything. Gangle says.
Okay, you know.
Gangle says, withdrawing into herself. I shrug. Well, we can still do something with, like, piano, drums, and cello, right? Ragatha nods with unrestrained enthusiasm, turning to face Zooble. We can totally do something with that. Great idea! Zooble still seems a bit skeptical. Gangle, you know, it isn't fair for us to just abandon her to take care of art alone, right? Well, I can always do art at the practice. She offers a timid smile to Ragatha. I'll just bring my supplies. Zooble's eyes go wide, realizing they are now at risk of being pulled into this live music endeavor. Surely we can't. Thank you for understanding, Gangle. Oh, this is gonna be so much fun! Ragatha talks over Zooble, swooning at the thought of performing at live music as a trio. Ragatha wastes no time taking Zooble and Ibara as she heads to a room decorated with various clefs and notes stylized like sheet music. Gangle falls with a timid smile and lugging a cart of art supplies. When Ragatha opens up the door, I can see a piano set up against the wall. In the corner, a sparkly red drum set. Zooble's eyes widen a moment. I'm honestly surprised I have a drum set in the first place. Ragatha nods excited before whispering to me. Yeah, I had to ask Kane for that. I make my way, running my finger across the keys. It's been a while since I played. Zooble sits down at the drum set, hesitant. Gangle finds an empty desk, setting her papers down and starting on her art. I press a few keys and practice a few chords, and Zooble prods the cymbals on her kit with a drumstick. So, are we thinking of doing an original song? I know, I've been thinking of... Zooble lifts their drumstick up, striking the cymbals so hard that Ragatha leaps in surprise. Oh! Good to see you're interested now, Zooble. So, I was thinking of... Zooble launches into a heavy drum beat, steadily pounding the bass drum as they strike up the cymbal. I was thinking of... She tries to shout over the drums, but gives up. But to be honest, I kind of like the beat that Zooble's laying down. I start trying to play a few chords to accompany it. Ragatha gives us a hesitant look before shrugging, pulling a bow across her cello to improvise a melody to match the chords I'm playing. We're all pulling a lot of energy into this performance, but Ragatha's melody doesn't match my chord progression very well. And sometimes Zooble launches to an improvised solo. We finish and I turn to Gangle. So, how was that? I say, trying to inject some confidence into my voice. Gangle offers an apologetic smile. That was, She pauses a moment and tries to find where she was looking for with a wide smile. That was really good warm-up. We all exchange a look. Ragatha looks a lot more optimistic than myself or Zooble. Hey, not a bad warm-up. That's pretty good. Maybe we can base something off of what we did just then? Oh, Rags. Before Zooble or I can provide our own feedback, Ragatha begins to play a classical-style melody on her cello. I look at Zooble, who shrugs before picking up their drumsticks and improvising a beat to match the tempo of Ragatha's playing. I wait a bit, getting a feel for the melody and the beat Zooble is playing before I try to create a melody to bridge the two. But it's rough going. Especially since Zooble is playing the drums very loud with no regard as to how they're drowning out our instruments. They got talent, but they didn't start with rhythm. Yes! Ragatha has a shout to make her voice heard. Hey, Zooble! Can you maybe play a little softer? Zooble gives Ragatha an annoyed glare. Can't you just play your cello louder? You're sort of drowning our instruments out. Zooble stops playing, throwing their hands up in resignation. You begged me to be here, and now is a problem that I'm playing? I don't have to be here. I can go back to the art room and you can play cello with Margarita or something. Ragatha sighs as she stops playing her cello. You know this isn't what I meant, Zooble. I just want us to... She gives me a meaningful look. Work together, right? Zooble heaves an annoyed sigh of their own. I don't know what you want me to do. The drums are a loud instrument, Ragatha. It's just a bit, intense. How about Margarita and me start and you join in? I have a bad feeling about this. But I go along with Ragatha's request, waiting for her melody again, for matching it with a good chord progression. The song isn't the best thing we've ever heard, but it sounds like classical orchestral, please. Once I'm comfortable with the chord progression, I cast a look over at Zooble, who looks irritated and bored behind their kit. So, what do you think of this? Ragatha offers, trying to be helpful, but oblivious as Zooble simmering behind the drums. And Zooble just shrugs. Sounds great. Seems like I got this. Can me and Gangle go back to the art room? Zooble stands up, walking to the door. Gangle pauses a moment. Come on, Gangle. Gangle makes her way over, avoiding eye contact. Wait, Zooble! Zooble slams the door behind themselves as they and Gangle leave the room. Oh no! That stinks! Wait, what's happening in streaming chat right now? Oh! Excuse me.
What are you owing?
WD asked for a link to the game. It should be in the YouTube description. Promoting the YouTubes. Anyway. Ragatha shakes her head. What do we do now, Margarita? Okay, save. Let's overwrite this save. Oh, what should we do? I wonder.
I'm gonna go. I'm waiting for my grandmother to take me to get groceries.
Okay.
Right. Yeah, let's talk to Zooble.
Yeah, let's
Yeah.
talk to Zooble. Laters! I say, walking out the door and catching them as Zooble tries to hurry Gangle back to the art room. Wait, Zooble! Zooble turns to face me. Margarita, we have a lot of art to do. Besides, don't you need to get back to work on your duet with Ragatha? Are they jealous?
It sounds like they're jealous.
I throw up my hands. Zooble, I don't want to do this without you, though. Zooble looks away with a huff, crossing their arms and pauses. Gangle, can you take the rest of the art supplies back to the room? Gangle gives Zooble a nod, leaving to collect the rest of the art supplies as Zooble approaches me. Look, I know what you're trying to do, but I really don't care. I only started playing because you and Ragatha were annoying me about the drums. Zooble! I'm not upset. I'm used to this. Wait, what? What do you mean by that? I'm used to not fitting in, okay? Being too... Zooble struggles to find the words they're looking for, clearly frustrated. Too different? Too much? Just wrong? They clutch their arm, giving me a sigh. Zooble looks miserable right now! Look, I know I'm being a jerk right now, just watching you and Ragatha, match each other's energy and just play together perfectly. I just felt like I didn't have a place to fit in there. They look away. I don't even know why I'm telling you all of this. Zoo, sad? That doesn't work as well. I put a reassuring hand on Zooble's shoulder. Hey, look, it's cool. I didn't mean to make you feel left out. I'm sorry. I can just tell Ragatha that she's going to have to play the cello solo if you don't want to do this. Oh, I need water. Zooble gives me an uncertain glance. But you seem to really enjoy playing the piano. Yeah, but I agreed to help you and Gangle first. I give them a smile. Ragged is nice to talk to sometimes, but I really want to hang out with you. Zooble blushes, looking away. Aww! And I really liked your drums. Thanks. I mean, whatever. They seem a little flustered. Anyways, getting kind of late. After we put away the art supplies, do you want to walk home with Gangle and me? Yeah. That sounds good. Zooble nods. After a few minutes, the two finish up and we head back together. Our conversation drifts to the upcoming culture festival as the three of us walk back. Wonder what type of food Principal K will be getting for the festival. Excuse me. Do you think there'll be food trucks? Maybe there'll be a ramen stand? The kind with cute paper lanterns and shades? She says, her eyes sparkling with excitement. No, I think it's gonna be an instant ramen stand. Just like an Uzumaki ninja. She strikes an action pose. I believe in it! Zooble and I look at her and can't help but laugh. Must be a reference to one of her anime. With a smile, Gangle walks ahead of us a bit. What do you think will be there, Zooble? Shrug. Don't know. Kane is weird. Hard to tell what he's going to want to do. Uh-huh. Well, what if you could pick? Zooble looks at me surprised. What, like the food? We pause for a moment to think. I don't know, maybe like kebabs. Gangle and I nod. Good pick! Yeah, respectable choice. Respectable choice. Why am I saying it like that? As the dorms finally come into view, Gangle darts ahead, leaving us behind. Oh, sorry guys! She calls back after herself. I need to catch the most recent episode of Refriend End of Journey. Free Run Journey's End! Why couldn't Gangle recommend that anime to us? During her round.
Gangle!
Why'd you have to leave me with your boy love anime?
Why did you give us the yaoi, Gangle?
She waits out, turning around. Her nose like the chicken imported weird things like pine scent and bubblegum flavored spices. Pine scent flavored ramen. Bubblegum flavored ramen. What?
What are they selling?
They're selling bubblegum ramen! Zooble and I make our way up the steps. Our rooms are next to each other, but Zooble still walks me to my door. So, this is me. Zooble looks away. Oh, yeah? Guess it is. There's an awkward pause. Zooble shuffles their feet before looking up at me. So, Margarita. Yes? Oh, that was a yes! Their eyes widen in a surprised roar. They let me out a chuckle. Aren't you going to wait for me to finish my question? Yeah, sorry. Say it with a blush. You want to hang out in my room today? Yes! I exclaimed just as loud as the first time. Aww! Zooble rolls their eyes, laughing. Come on then, you dork. Follow Zooble to their dorm, excited to spend more time with them. I feel a lot more confident hanging out with Zooble today. I feel like we're developing a genuine bond. Oh! I'm liking this! Oh god, am I the edgy anime love interest? Dang Gangle. As we step inside, I'm greeted by the buzz and glow of neon lights. Mirrors line the walls by the bed. Zooble house open their closet before tossing their bag inside. I notice a box with some lettering on it. Looking out of Zooble's closet. What's in the box? Why did I say it like that? Zooble looks down, looking surprised before pulling the box out. Is it the henna?
To the henna?
Oh wait, no. These are my spare parts. They say like some ordinary thing for them to just have lying around. Oh yeah, you talked about spare parts. Basically, my limbs and stuff are kind of... They pause a moment to think. I can swap them around. Can I see? I say before I can stop myself. I mean, if you want to. Or if you're okay with that. I offer apologetically. Zooble looks down, thinking a moment before blushing. Yeah, sure. If you want to. Aww. As Zooble finishes filling out the box out of the closet, you can see the lettering on the side that spells out the word Zoobles. Full crazy, I guess. I get on my knees and start digging through the box, sorting through a seemingly endless assortment of colorful extremities. Zooble sits down watching me. I reach in to pull out a plastic yellow arrow, holding it up inquisitively. That can go on my head, actually. They taking the arrow from my hand. Without a word, Zooble pulls out their little lightning bolt out of their head. They fix the arrow in place. Like this. Whoa. I'm awestruck for a moment, then I ask, can you do that with all your body parts? Mostly. It takes a little tugging for some of my parts, though. Check out this piece. Back wing? Oh, this one is so cool! You think? They say looking at me or plucking the wing off their back, putting the back wing in its place. As I keep looking, I find an oversized spotted green arm. This one's wild. Frog arm. Too big for me to use often. I put it back in the box and keep looking. I wonder if Zooble has tried on every piece in this box. Wow. A lot of striped ones in here. Yeah, I don't really know what's going on with that. Guess Kate thinks I'd look cooler if I was a zebra or something. They snort, I laugh along with them. I had a large tentacle-shaped appendage. Oh no! Any fun stories with this one? Zooble blushes. I don't know anything about that one. They turn away. Maybe Kane wanted to do an underwater adventure. I wore it once, but Gangle is sort of weird about it. Of course Gangle is weird about it!
Yep.
I'm not sure what they mean about that, but I just shrug and put it back. Clearly this one isn't one that Zooble likes very much. Find a large four-pointed star-like shape and hold it up, puzzling over it. This looks way too big for a head accessory. Oh yeah, that one's a chest piece. Chest piece? Yeah, Gangle has no PG thoughts in her head seeing the tentacle.
Yep.
I don't usually use these ones because the uniforms Kane gave us doesn't really fit well on them. But before I can protest, Zooble begins to unbutton their uniform. I can't help but blush. I knew Zooble and I were getting close, but this? Well, Zooble did see me in my bra earlier. Still, I peer between my fingers. Zooble rolls their eyes. Underneath their uniform is a featureless spotted body, vaguely bean-shaped, that they pull out of their uniform and they replace with the star. Like this. You look, Margarita. It's not like I'm showing you the goods or something. flat-chested lady. Zooble's was a flat-chested lady, unlike me. I still can't help but blush. This is the furthest I've ever gone with someone else. Zooble removes the chest piece and buttons their shirt up again. Wow. That's cool. It's really neat you have so many parts you can swap between. I wish I could swap my arm out for like a chainsaw arm.
Groovy.
I say making a whooshing noise as I make a chopping motion with my arm. I am weird. Zooble rolls their eyes. I'm glad you think it's cool. They say, sounding a little annoyed as they swap back to the normal bar and start putting their spare parts away. Oh. I pause. Did I say something? It's just... Never mind. Feels like all the energy went out the room. Hey, Zooble? I turn to face them. I'm sorry. Zooble looks at me, face flustered. What are you even sorry for? Why are you saying that? I don't know. But I feel like I said something wrong and I really didn't mean to upset you. Zooble blushes a bit. Can I tell you something? Uh-huh. Oh, sorry. It's stupid. I haven't told anyone this before. Except Kane, but he hasn't listened to me, so he doesn't count. But They hesitate for a sigh and look at me in the eyes. I hate this body. What? I hate how slow they look, and it just comes apart, and how it just comes apart, and gets back together. They begin pointing to the parts of themselves. I hate this dumb oversized eye, and this weird bendy limbs, and there's so many parts in the box, but... Their eyes cloud, their voice so uncertain. None of it feels... right. I am in utter shock. Zooble. Remember how I told you I used to skip class? Uh-huh. I just couldn't get myself out of that room. I would just stare in the mirror for hours, swapping parts out, hoping somebody would. They curl in on themselves, wrapping their arms around their knees. Aww! I immediately regret asking them to try out all their pieces. This is clearly something that really upsets them a lot. I'm so sorry, Zooble. I had no idea. I glance at the box of Zooble's parts. A spare eye seems to stare back at me with accusation. I've never felt so low. I can't believe I asked you to. Zooble shakes her head, putting a hand on my shoulder. Trust me, Margarita, you didn't ask me to do anything I haven't done a dozen times. Or anything I wasn't comfortable doing in front of you. Honestly, that was the first time someone told me they thought my parts were cool. Yay! I smile at them, helping them push back the box back in the closet. Want to do something else? Uh-huh. What'd you have in mind? How about that henna tattoo? We're getting the tattoo! Didn't you say the ink took some advance notice to prepare? Did you prepare this morning, Zooble? Zooble nods, removing the ink from the desk drawer. I did, but I prepped it ahead of time in case you ever wanted to come over and hang out. You look me up and down. So where'd you want the tattoo? I pause a moment. How about, like, the back of my shoulder? Zooble shrugs. Sounds good to me. Do you have any cool designs you know how to do? Zooble nods, showing me an array of stencils so they use their henna dye. Any of these speak to you? Oh, we get to choose! We get to choose what tat we want. We get to choose what ink we want. Where is the save? Which tattoo should we go for? Winnie, you still there?
I am.
Which tattoo should we go for? The koi fish with the wave or the dragon with the flowers?
I like the dragon with the flowers.
Okay. Zooble goes over to a boombox on the floor after I pick a stencil, putting on some relaxing music as they get their supplies ready. Even though I had to strip down after getting soaked this morning, I'm still a little shy to take off my top for Zooble. Zooble says it's stenciled against the back of my shoulder before dipping their brush into the ink and applying it. I let out an involuntary shiver. Oh, that's so cold. Come on, Margarita. If you move, you're going to mess up the tattoo. Sorry. After I get used to the coolness of the paste, it actually feels kind of good. Zooble is quiet, completely focused on the tattoo as they work behind me. I'm grateful for the relaxing music that fills the silence. But I try to come up with something to talk about with Zooble anyways. So... you used to be a bartender, and also used to be a tattoo artist. What other kinds of jobs have you done? Well, I technically worked as buttsies for a day, but I don't really count that. They pause. I want to go back to school, but life had other plans. There's a moment of silence before I can think of another question. Well, do you have any other hobbies? When did you pick up drums? I was a kid when I started playing drums. They say going quiet for a moment as they focus on a specific part of the stencil before continuing. Aside from that, I guess I used to check out abandoned buildings, but mostly it was just drums. The more I learn about Zooble, the more I feel impressed by them. It's like every new thing I learn makes Zooble exponentially cooler, even if they don't see themselves that way. You're really good on drums earlier. Did you play for a band? Yeah, we never really made it out of my parents' garage, but did a lot of punk and hardcore style stuff. I really liked it. If you came back tomorrow, I bet we can get something really amazing for the festival on Friday. They pause again. When they reply, it's a bit quieter than that on the floor. Maybe. They say. So, what about you? What do you do for fun? I think a moment. Well, I do play piano and sometimes I watch anime. But that's it. And there doesn't seem to be all that much to do on school grounds, so I guess I don't really do much with my free time these days. Yeah, tell me about it. Sometimes I get so bored I feel like I'm going to go crazy. Uh-huh. Totally. If I didn't have you and Gangle to talk to, I feel like I would have gone crazy already. Honestly, I'm surprised you don't all just hang out together more often. I feel so lonely when I'm alone in my room. But when I have someone else to hang out with, the school doesn't seem so bad. Ooh. There's a quiet moment as Zooble finished up the tattoo. Alright, and done. You'll need to let it set for a bit. The longer you leave it alone, the darker it'll come out, and the longer it'll last. You can just rinse it off when it's dark enough for you. Okay. Okay, tell time. 3... Up to 3 weeks, right? I wish I could see it, but I wish I could see it now. I bet it looks epic. Zooble rustles around the room before hiding a mirror, holding a mirror behind me. I guessed it, angling it so I can see the tattoo. Here,
Oh.
look. Whoa, that's amazing, Zooble. I'm starting to regret that henna is temporary. I'd love to have some of your art on me permanently. Zooble looks away in the mirrors. I can see them blushing behind me. Well, you know, that's really nice of you to say. We'll sit there. Neither of us sure how to break the awkward silences settle between us. Well, when I am an unexpected third party doesn't have it for us. Bleh, excuse me. Oh no, there's Kane!
Well, what's going on in here?
He popped into existence just over my left shoulder. Oh dear. Hang on, I need to adjust something. There you go. Your voice is coming in a little too loud. I had to adjust it.
Fine.
Ow! I just
Oh,
pinched.
you good?
I tried to plug my headphones back in, but I pinched my finger.
Oh no.
I'm okay though. Zooble and I almost jumped out of our skin. Ugh. Kane, what the are you doing here?
The real question is, what is the shirtless margarita doing in your room past curfew?
Aww. Kane sees me in my bra. I think this is worse than last week. At least I was fully clothed. Here, I'm in my bra, and Kane is seeing me in my bra.
Yep.
He says, leaning towards Zooble as he pokes his cane in their face.
You, of all people, know we have to adhere to a strict PG rating. It's like hell, neither your homo suits go any further.
Zooble and I exchange a look, blushing furiously. Kane, shut up! We weren't doing anything! Yeah, Kane, it's not like that! We were just... Zooble and I stumble over each other's words and try to clarify that nothing dirty was happening!
Sorry, get rid of anything. The fellows in the freaking FCC will have my head if I let this go.
He adjusts the top hat he's wearing.
My hat. Come at me, Brandon Carr. Try me.
I did not hear the actual line, I just heard what you improvised afterwards.
And nobody takes my hat.
I'm a boy, Margarita.
He grins, snapping his fingers, and I'm instantaneously transported back to my own room. I check the mirror. Whatever Kane did, it thankfully didn't smudge the tattoo Zooble gave me. Once I'm sure I'm in one piece, I shoot Zooble a text on my wacky watch. Is Kane still there? There is a few minutes before Zooble responds. Finally got him out. Sorry about him. Not your fault. At least the tattoo still looks cool AF. I'm glad to hear that. Deesh! Zooble, you forgot her shirt, Dumbo.
Oh! Teleports the shirt onto the bed.
Try not to smudge it for the next few hours. We'll walk together to school tomorrow? Yeah! I'll see you tomorrow then. See you then. Well, this afternoon was a lot of fun. Spending time with Zooble was really exciting. As I drift off to sleep, I start to wonder if my feelings with Zooble are running deeper than I originally thought. Day 3 completed!
Yippee!
And I think it's time we take a break.
Quick break.
I am back.
Welcome back.
Okay. Oh, I just saw what you sent me on Discord, girl.
Yep.
Girl.
That's how I want it to happen. Just unzip, walks out, has her vessel.
She fucking.
He would.
She would. She would. She fucking would.
Bro.
Now then. The first thing I do when I wake up is head to the bathroom and take off my top to check out the henna tattoo. I'm still groggy. I stayed up pretty late last night because I was scared I would smudge the ink by sleeping on it. Though I eventually took a cool shower to rinse off the excess ink and surrender to sleep. I can't wait to show Zooble how cool this looks! As I start imagining hanging out with them, I blush a bit, remembering how close we got last night. And I hope, just a little, we can get closer as we keep hanging out. I'm pulling out my thoughts when I knock on the door. I put my top back on and open the door. Zooble and Gangle are already waiting for me. You excited for the Culture Festival tomorrow, Margarita? She gives me a gentle smile. I nod, stepping out the door and beginning the long trek to school with my two friends. This week went by so fast. Huh, Margarita? Almost as if it went by in only 2.5 hours.
Yep.
I've been having so much fun, even though it's just the first week. Oh, wow, I forgot it was your first week here. I also forgot what my voice sounded like. Zooble nods. Yeah, it's weird to think about it. Feels like you've been a part of our group a lot longer. I can't help but blush at their friendly words. Well, I couldn't ask for better friends to help me get used to this school life. Before I came here, I was so nervous. I really struggled to make even surface level friends. And the friends I did make wouldn't stick around for more than a semester. I guess what I'm saying is, you guys are better friends than I could ever have asked for.
Oh.
Margarita! She looks up at me, emotion welling in her eyes for Zooble and I, pulling Zooble and I into a group hug before either of us can resist. Selfie!
Yay!
Picture taken. You guys are the best friends I could ask for. Oh my gosh, look at her little phone charm.
Oh.
That is so cute. She says, producing a camera with a sly grin. Gangle, wait! Zooble says, squirming. Gangle doesn't wait, holding the camera high before snapping a pic of all of us. Gangle slides the camera slyly back into her uniform. I bet even Jax would be too scared to try anything with us now! Did you... Gangle, did you jinx it? Zooble,
I hope not.
Yeah, I can kick his... No problem. They flex their claw at Gangle and I pretend to fawn over their impressive figure. We all burst into laughter as we approach the school entrance, making our way up the staircase before sitting in our usual spot in homeroom. Ragatha waves to us. Oh, hey Zooble, hey Margarita. Good morning. Have you two decided if you're going to participate in the band? She offers a coy smile. Lean in. What? Okay. Jack's teeth post-slice into frame.
What's going on? I think my internet is.
Alright, let's await the game to settle. Gag. There we go! Her gaze primarily focused on Zooble.
Don't you do it, Abe. Don't you do it.
Hey. I think Zooble and I are going to pass on the... We'll meet you in the music room once English is over. That was unexpected. Oh my gosh, thank you both so much! She beams! Well, you know. Scratches back her other neck looking away. I don't think I was being really fair to you two yesterday, so, they pause. Sorry.
I'm back.
Welcome back! Zooble their apology
Alright.
out before Ragatha jumps in to offer one of her own. No, I'm actually the one who needs to be sorry. I was trying to control everything, and I was the one who asked you, and then... It's fine, Ragatha. Zooble interrupts Ragatha's apology before the ragdoll can get too carried away. Ragatha offers a grateful smile in response, nodding before the front of the class. The Kinger starts to lecture. I still have questions, though. Once Kinger is done taking his hands, I turn to Zooble. You, changed your mind? Zooble shrugs as if it's no big deal. Well, I was thinking about what you said yesterday. And I realized I'd rather spend time working with you and Ragatha than just moping around. And, I guess I like spending time with you. Yay!
Yay.
They say with a blush. I want to try doing stuff you like, you know? Aw. Thanks, Zooble. I'm sure I'm blushing just as much. I try to focus on the lecture, but Zooble is the only thing I can think of. When my eyes occasionally drift to them, I find it hard to look away. I wonder what thoughts are running through Zooble's head. Are they thinking about me too? Margarita. I jump pull from my thoughts. It's lunchtime. Did I really miss the bell? Oh no, I must have been really head over heels for Zooble.
Aw.
Ready to head back to the music room? I nod enthusiastically. Zooble turns to Gangle. Hey Gangle, Margarita and I are going to help Ragatha with the music thing. You wanna draw me in the music room while we do that? Gangle nods. I'll get my stuff from the art room and meet up with you guys. Leaving me and Zooble to walk to the music room. Just the two of us. That's not how the number
We
goes.
can make it if we try, just two of us.
Zooble and I walked into the music room. Ragatha's already setting up her cello by the time we open the door. I head over to...
By the time we gently open the door.
Yes. Dang it! I head over to the piano bench. Zooble gets behind the drums. Maybe today will be a good day to take the lead. See if I can come up with something that emphasizes Zooble's aggressive drumming style while also letting Ragatha's more classical style shine. I just saw what you sent me on TikTok. Look at me multitasking.
Yep.
Hey guys, I have an idea. Ragatha and Zooble both pause, waiting for me to continue. What if when we play together, we try to showcase everyone's talents? How would we do that? Well, I was thinking we all take turns. They both seem interested by the idea. What if I play the melody for the first part? Then we do a sort of chorus where we all contribute. Then Ragatha takes the lead on a bit, and then we both playing to let Zooble do a drum solo. And we finish by repeating
Beautiful.
the chorus. Ragatha smiles, nodding, excited to try it. Zooble looks a bit skeptical but shrugs. I can just play a basic beat until we get to the chorus. Would that work? Yeah, sure. Okay. 3, 2, 1. And then we try my plan. I hope you actually hear this music. It's rough going at first. I stumble a bit through the first verse trying to pick a good melody to match Ragatha's harmony. And when we first launch into the chorus, we all play so loud that we end up clashing with one another. Oops. Okay, again from the top. Takes about 4 or 5 tries for Ragatha and I to match up a good melody and harmony. And it takes a few tries after that to match each other's volume. But finally, we end up with something I'm pretty happy with. Just as piano and cello fade into silence, Ragatha gives Zooble a nod. Zooble plays an impressive solo, incorporating the snare, cymbals, and drums in a high-energy solo, which naturally leads into a final repeated chorus-style verse where we all showcase the best of our musical skills. Aww. As we finish, we hear quiet applause. We were playing so loud that someone outside the room could hear us. What? As I cast a glass around the room, I remembered. Oh, Gangle joined us. I thought that was really good, she says with a shy smile. A lot of thruple setups in this round, yes. Ragatha wipes her forehead. Right? Practice makes perfect. She gives me an enthusiastic smile despite her apparent exhaustion. I nod and we launch into the number again. This time we work on balancing our dynamics so no one instrument drowns out the others. By the time we've gone over feedback and settled the style we like, Zooble is sweating, my hands ache, and Ragatha looks like she's going to collapse on her cello. But I have to admit, sounds pretty good. Alright, I think we got the hang of things. This sounds pretty good, right? Wait, whose line was that? I thought that's not my line. That was Zooble's line. Oops. I think we got the hang of things. This sounds pretty good, right? Yeah, I nod. Oh, guys, this sounds amazing, she says. I wonder how she can keep up that boundless positivity in the face of how exhausted we are. I'm sure it'll be good enough for Kane. She chuckles nervously. Zooble shrugs. Kane gets what he gets. I'm happy with it. Ragatha gives Zooble a grateful smile. If she doesn't agree with the sentiment behind Zooble's statement, she's at least happy to have Zooble's approval. Hey, Zooble? Yeah. I'm, really glad you decided to join us today. I nod. We do make a pretty good team. I look at Zooble, who's also nodding. Ragatha claps her hands. Oh, sorry, I just remembered. Kane wants us to come up with a band name for tomorrow. Zooble snorts.
Band name?
This is literally the first and probably only time we're playing together. I know, but the message is clear. We have to keep Principal Kane happy. Zooble shrugs. I don't know. Maria, how about you pick? Dang, gotta think of something up. We could choose the band name! We could choose the band name! We could type it out!
I will be honest, if I was just doing a playthrough on my I would do a reference and call the band She Likes Cloth.
She likes what?
She Likes Cloth. That's a good band name. It's a reference to a web cartoon I liked.
Let's see. Ooh. Wait.
Do you have an idea? You.
Yeah,
Doing
you got
that
the reference!
you do. Breaking my heart into a million pieces.
Yes. What is that supposed to say? The Wonders. That says Oneaters.
Oniters. That says Oniters.
No, you know how Beatles is not spelled with the proper way? It's spelled B-E-A-T. Beatles. I'm trying Wonders with W-O, with instead of W-O-N, it's O-N-E. That's
And the manager changed it straight up Wonders.
yes.
Do we want to do a reference?
I want to do something similar to that. I want to do something similar to that.
Hmm. Chat, can you think of anything?
Yes, can you think of anything, chat? No, that's not good. I'm trying to go with like a similar theme, like partially misspell part of a word to make it sound like using homophones, you know? Everyone but Jax wants to have the approval of the Zooble trademark. No, not Heartbreakers. Wait. No. I feel like Heart should be in there, though.
Absolutely hard to be in there.
Okay. Let's see.
While we're trying to figure this out, I gotta go bring some laundry downstairs.
Okay, yeah, you go ahead. You do that. I'll think of something.
I'll be back in like 30 minutes.
30 minutes, you said? Cool.
3.
Oh, okay. Band name. I'm probably still gonna be thinking of something by the time you get back. We're not gonna, like, wholly apply pain, though. Not doing that. Oh, I really want to apply something with homophones in it. I'm thinking no one knows, but that's not gonna... Yeah, that's stupid. That's dumb. The song just randomly popped up in my head. And am I allowed to save at this point? I am allowed to save at this point!
Ooh, I like that.
Like the song, right? Heart of Glass?
Mm-hmm.
Let's do this! I like that! Zooble nods. Heart of Glass, huh? Got a nice ring to it. Just to be so, name I picked Ragatha's Wacky Watch buzzes. Oh, wow, is it really that late? Oh, I still have so much to organize! She gives an apologetic smile.
Yourself too thin, Rags.
Are you okay if I head out? I'm sorry, the culture fair. It's cool, Ragatha. We can clean up in here. Ragatha nods at one last apologetic smile before she heads out. So, Margarita, Gangle, you guys want to be done for the day? Just drop out Gangle's art stuff in the art room. Actually, I remembered I forgot my backpack in my locker. Do you guys mind if I pick that up and meet you at the school entrance? Zooble and Gangle nod, heading to the art room. Just as I close the piano lid and get ready to leave, I hear the door creak open. No!
Jax.
I duck behind the piano. Who could be sneaking in?
It's Jax.
To my utter lack of surprise, it is Jax. You know, if this came out after the finale, we could have had a nice scene with Jax at the piano.
Mm-hmm.
But I have a feeling he's not in here for piano playing. Not even in secret.
He's here for sabotage.
Holding a large pair of scissors, he skulks into the room before spying the cello. He slips the scissors behind one of the strings and... Hey! Gotcha!
What the? Huh?
He pauses a moment before spotting me, giving me a wicked grin.
Oh, Margarita, I didn't see you there.
What the heck are you doing?
What? Relax, just...
He closes his scissors around a string. With a sad, high-pitched twang, the string is cut in half. Completely unusable.
This.
His grin widens. Well, why? Words fail me in the face of Jax's undisguised enthusiasm for his own cruelty. He's jealous!
Expense of the culture fair, duh.
He says like that's a normal... He says like that's a normal motivation.
After I finish up in here, I'm gonna go throw paint all over the art room. Try to find out, and then try to find out what everyone else is doing to see what I can do to mess that up too.
Why are you telling me this? Just... I say, still not fully understanding. Why? Jax rolls his eyes.
Because I...
Because you can.
And because it's funny.
He says, snipping another string on the cello. I'm not gonna tell him I have spares. Could you maybe not do that? He looks at me completely deadpan.
No.
Well, talking isn't doing me much good, and we only have a couple of spare cellos. If Jax finds those, it's curtains for a heart of glass. Think, Margarita? Think! What would Zooble do? WWZD! I launch into action.
Hey, wait!
Jax has moments where I launch myself towards him, tackling him to a wall. I am throwing hands! I am throwing hands with this bunny!
It's not very funny, Bunny.
I'm I am not letting you mess this up. We worked really hard.
Oh, get.
He squirms, trying to get an arm free. And I bite it!
Oh, what's wrong with you?
He keeps wriggling as I try to wrestle the scissors from his grasp.
Get off of me, Margarita. I will stab you.
Just stop! Jax's scissors nick my sleeve as I recoil. But he actually just tried to stab me. I stumble backward, knocking over a cymbal from the drum set, which falls to the ground with an immense clatter. The noise attracted someone's attention as the door to the room flies open, and in storms Zooble. What the f*** are you doing here, Jax?
You mean what the?
Thank you. Jax eyes my sleeve.
I didn't mean to do that. I was just.
You are so dead. Zooble gives him a look that could wither a tree to its roots. He was just trying to mess up the culture festival. I pipe up. Jax rolls his eyes.
Oh boy, Zooble and the tattletale. Am I supposed to be killed?
Zooble turns to me. Margarita, lock the door. Zooble, what are you doing? Standing up and locking the door. What are we doing to Jax? Jax's eyes start to the door, and then Zooble, and all sense of humor fading from his face as he blanches.
What are you doing? Wait, hold on. No, don't! Stop, I'll go!
Zooble's... Cut to later! Zooble's wacky watch buzzes. Oh, that's Gangle. She just made it back to the dorms. Hi, Crimson Gamer! Hi, Crimson Gamer 34. Could you say that with a little more gusto? That's better. Oh, that's Gangle. She just made it back to the dorms. Apparently there's a new episode of her show on tonight. Sorry you got held up with me. I giggle nervously, but Zooble shrugs. It's fine. I would have just worried about you if I left you alone after I heard the cymbal fall anyway. You were worried about me? Zooble blushes. Yeah, a little. Why are you asking me that? I blush too. I just wanted to, that is... I do not have a good answer, so I just give Zooble a shrug. Still, I should have guessed Jax would try to mess things up. Uh-huh. Yeah. I can't believe you tried to fight him off, though. They laugh. I laugh a bit, too. That's pretty brave of you. Well, you can't always be the one who stands up to him. But honestly, I was just trying to think of what you would do. I guess you can say you inspired me. What? I would... They trail off, blushing before continuing. Well, that's cool. That you thought of me. Tension is so thick you can reach out and cut it with a pair of scissors.
Yep.
I lean a little closer to Zooble when suddenly...
Zooble, Margarita, congratulations!
Confetti bursts into the air. Kane! They stammer, caught off guard. What are you doing here?
What am I doing here?
He repeats the question, even as confetti flutters in the air around him.
Oh,
He snaps.
you and Margarita just won the Culture Fair Champion Award!
He says without explaining what that means, seemingly frozen in place. Meaning...
Meaning you two put a truly impressive effort to make the Culture Fair a success. We're working on art with Gangle, helping regular form a band to provide live music, even thwarting the wicked plans of Jax to ruin everything at the last moment.
You two have worked your ears off to culture fairy clothes without a hitch.
Another burst of confetti floats down.
I salute you.
He says, saluting, a third wave of confetti exploding and covering the path.
And your reward is...
He says, conjuring up a drum roll from somewhere.
a location of your choice.
Location?
I'll let you two go anywhere at all. No catches.
Anywhere?
Anywhere they want, dear studio audience.
He says, looking at a random direction again. Huh.
Aha, pet subject be proud.
So, like, would a real bar with alcohol be allowed? Kane twitches.
I was only once because the section does arrest and we need to maintain a PG rating, Zooble.
You said anything. They insist. Kane twitches again, his eyes cycling through colors for a second before straightening up.
Carson, if it isn't the consequence of my own words, Oakley Dogley, a new bar it is, burrito.
He waves his hand.
Check it out. Enjoy responsibly. Hi-ho.
Sure thing, Kane Flanders. As Kane disappears, my wacky watch buzzes. Notification on the screen tells me that a new location has been added. Zooble peers down at their own watch. Huh. We actually did it. I nod, looking at Zooble. You brave enough to try it? Last time we hung out at a bar, you lost control, and there wasn't even any alcohol in what I served you. I blush at the reminder. Zooble! Zooble laughed. I'm just messing with you. I try to calm my nerves as we walk back towards the dwarves together. So, if her show is over, should we invite Gangle? We don't have to. They say, blushing before they continue. I actually think I'd like the rest to be just the two of us again. Tonight. I look at my feet to embarrass the face Zooble, but nod. I'd like that too. I say before nodding and turning to face Zooble, who is still blushing. But first, I'm gonna change into something more comfortable. No! Zooble does not have a fish hat to change into, guys.
Just as long as it isn't a fish hat again.
It's the fish hat again. Oh yeah, me too. I can probably get changed and get into a bar in an hour. That work for you? Yep. We make our way up the steps, partying once we get to our respective rooms. Oh no!
Where did I leave my duck? Was it in here? Or was it in here?
That's what we fucking did. Oh no! I think this is by far the worst consequence of a route in this game for Jax. Oh no!
Oh.
So, Jax, consequences so far, shut into a dunk tank, forced into a Dotterma costume and set on fire, and then in Gangle's route, he's just yanked away by the ears, and now this!
We went from 0 to 60 like in no time flat.
Oh boy. This is just going to make doing her route next week awkward. Anyway, butterflies float my stomach as I step into my room and try to pick something out. I can't believe this is happening. The first place I look is my closet. Surely there has to be something more exciting than my school uniform. And it'd be really weird to show up at a bar in a fresh pressed school uniform that I'm pretty sure violates the school code of conduct. Oh! I am surprised to see a garment bag hanging in my closet with a big red bow draped across. I read the attached note. Looks like this is Principal Kane's doing.
Hey, Margarita. Since wearing your uniform would violate the code of conduct here at the amazing Digital Academy, I decided to add an extra gift. This set of clothes. Joy!
Even reading the note, I can hear his overzealous enthusiasm, almost as if he teleported into my room just to read that. Still, as I unraveled the oversized bow and unzipped the front, I hate to admit, it's a pretty sharp number. A little black dress. Kane is putting me in a little black dress.
Oh.
With a gold necklace and a matching set of black heels. You think I can rock that?
You absolutely could rock that, V.
Well, this will be sure to catch Zooble's attention tonight. I try on Kane's gift and it fits perfectly. I'm practically skipping. I'm so pleased with this number as I step out into the late autumn night. The bar isn't too far, which I'm grateful for, as the shoes Kane lent me are far more nice looking. Far more looking nice than an actual walking. Oh, heels are the worst. As I get inside, the space bustles with a low murmur of people talking. There's a stage in the center of the space surrounded by dining tables. Looks like this is a jazz bar or something like it. Ooh! I'm looking around for Zooble before spying them. Hey, Margarita. Oh! They look nice. They look really nice!
Goodness.
They wave a claw at me. Wow. Either outfit, I can't help but blush. Somehow, even though I've seen Zooble put on and take off parts of their body, there's something even more intense about what they're wearing now. Wait, DJ suggesting I'm wearing Ragadus Noir outfit.
Pardon the interruption.
Only I'm wearing a gold necklace instead of a pearl one. So I can take it you like what I picked out for tonight? Yeah? Yeah. Do you think I'm overdressed for this occasion? Zooble scans my outfit, turning away, trying and failing to hide a blush. Oh, sure, yeah. It looks good. I mean... They clear their throat, offering me the crook of their arm, which I happily take as we walk up to the bar. You look good tonight. They remark once more as we ascend the stairs. Walk up to the well-polished bars, sitting on stools next to one another as they peruse the menu. The menu advertises it's karaoke night! Are we doing karaoke?
Yes, karaoke!
You any good at singing? Trust me, you don't want to hear me sing. Winnie! Why are you trying to give away my singing talent?
Because it's good and you deserve to be known for your incredible talent.
Aww. Alright, Mannequin approaches the mic as we both pick out our drinks. A piano backing track begins as the mannequin starts singing a musical number.
Isn't she lovely?
Not that song, silly!
Isn't she one?
Wait! Disappearing guy singing Mamma Mia! I was cheated by you since I don't know when. Suddenly he vanishes. What in the... don't worry, that's just this disappearing guy. Disappearing guy? He just shows up sometimes. They say, sipping the martini they ordered as I look at them, utterly confused. He's one of Kane's NPCs. I try not to think too hard about that as I sip my vodka lemonade. So, like, that isn't something that just happens if you go up there? Zooble shrugs! Probably not. The next figure to approach the mic is a large figure that appears to be made of large bubbles. A familiar bass line begins to play. The bubble figure leans into the mic. He says into the mic, but it's impossible to make out what he is saying. Sound like someone speaking too close and too loudly into a low-quality microphone. Kinda like this. Except no, Co-Star makes a good, pretty good quality microphone.
Yep.
Shouldn't he give the mic some space? He's practically Frenching the microphone. Nah, that's just Orbson. He sounds like that. This bar is certainly populated with his fair share of interesting characters that are interesting. Orbson sings his heart out, but I could make out lyrics from the backing track and what appears on the screen behind Orbsman. However, everyone applauds when Orbman descends the stage, so I guess he did a good job. Zooble downs their martini in one last gulp, wiping away their mouth. Or where their mouth would be. Alright, I guess I'm gonna try something. Wait, really? Not evil Orbsmen, just regular Orbsmen. I mean, yeah. They shrug. May as well, since it's karaoke night. I watch as Zooble goes out to the person emceeing the karaoke. They have to go back and forth a bit, but eventually Zooble picks a song that the MC has. Lights come on, the opening bars to a well-known jazz standard. They're singing Fly Me to the Moon! They're singing Fly Me to the Moon by Frank Sinatra! Fly me to... I'm not gonna sing the parody lyrics. I'm actually gonna sing the actual lyrics for this. Fly me to the moon, let me gaze among the stars. That was terrible!
Fly me to the moon and let me play among the stars. Like on Jupiter and Mars.
In other words, hold my hand. In other words, I'm not singing the next lyric to you. You are a sister to me.
Very true.
But I completely get lost in their voice and their eyes. Colored lights swirl around the karaoke song lyrics glow behind them, but I can't help but focus on Zooble. It's as if the lights in the bar themselves dim, as if every background noise goes silent. As if the world is just me on my bar stool and Zooble on the stage. As the song comes to a close, they make direct eye contact. Ah! And I am not in the capacity to sing right now, but the final lyrics of that song is, in other words, I love you. In other words, I love you.
I love you.
They sing looking at me. You have a nice singing voice too, Winnie.
Thank you.
I'm out. The bar applauds as Zooble's performance comes to a close. The bar lights coming back up, letting the surrounding crowd blood back into reality. Despite their blush, Zooble takes her seat next to me. That was... I know, I'm not really in the right range. That song is corny anyway. They scratch the back of their neck. Amazing. Zooble seems surprised by my response as they look away. Well, I guess I'm glad you liked it. I loved it! I assume we're catching myself. The song that is, you know, has a lot of sentimental meaning to me. Zooble turns to me. Really? Yeah. My mom really liked Frank Sinatra. Hank Bin Batra. So was always playing on her old turntable. Your mom has good taste. Yeah. The bartender hands Zooble another martini, which they raise. To moms with good music taste? To moms with good music taste. I may have a complicated relationship with my mother, but she does have good music taste. It also doesn't hurt that her dad was a musician.
At least it's something.
Mm-hmm. The singer that my abuelo used to perform with died before I was born, though.
Ah,
Anyway, I agree, toasting to them with my second vodka lemonade. A few other NPCs go up. Oh no, it's Evil Pomni! There's one that bears a striking resemblance to Pomni. Except this one appears to have jagged teeth. And her outfit is blue where Pomni's is yellow, and yellow where Pomni's is blue. Zooble groans. Evil Pomni. Evil Pomni? Zooble nods. Why is it that the only evil characters you meet are Evil Jax in the Gangle route and Evil Pomni here?
maybe you'll see Coach Dictator in the Jax. Who knows?
I don't think so. We're more likely to meet Suskata!
True. Evil.
Kane did this softball match once and he made evil versions of each of us. Well, except for Gangle. But most of us got these weird doubles. Evil Pomni comes up to the mic and greets the entire bar with a series of expletives.
No.
Hey, motherfuckers!
Hey, mother. Girls.
She continues, but Kane's magical sensor bleeps out so many words, I can't even make out what Evil Pomni is trying to say in the first place! And tonight, I'm singing you!
Dun dun dun.
A disco punk track plays as Evil Pomni launches to a song that somehow, almost entirely no words, disallowed by Kane's censor.
I have a feeling Pomni would be Evil Pomni would be Afro fan girl.
Yes. Okay, it's not the song by CeeLo Green. It's not the song by CeeLo Green.
What is it?
It's South Park! I'll do what I
Of
want!
course it's.
Oh!
Of course it's.
If the lyrics weren't a turn off, the terrible music behind them would be. The town starts like it's pleading for death, the drums are way too loud, and every chorus and verse sounds exactly like the last one. Shadow, you manifested this!
Shadow! Damn it, Deej!
The song comes to a close after what feels like an hour. Evil Pomni does a bow, baring her sharpened teeth. Thank you, motherfuckers!
Like, she definitely seems like a big rock and roll girl.
Nobody applauds. Which, unfortunately, only seems to piss off Evil Pomni. Hey! Where's my chairs? One person lets out a solitary whoop, which only seems to stroke her anger. You know what? I'm not getting off this stage. Not until my talent receives the appreciation it deserves. She scouts at the MC, demanding another song. Zooble and I are subjected to another 3 grueling minutes of raw noise as Evil Pomni shouts scornfully into the karaoke mic. I prefer 5 songs by Ortsman to 1 more song by Evil Pomni. What is she trying to say?
I need to learn if those are like real punk songs or something.
She sings a pop country song, her discordant shouting clashing horribly with this delicate melody. I tried drowning another vodka lemonade, but it doesn't make listening to Evil Pomni any less painful. But it does give me an idea. Evil Pomni finishes the song to a very light applause. The aura inside the karaoke bar is comparable to a hostage situation. And I can't let this keep going on. That was weak! You guys need to apply 10 times louder next time! She demands. I approach the MC. Can I sing the next song, please? The MC, a mannequin with a headset on, wipes their brow. I can't read their face, seeing as they don't really have one, but I can tell they're relieved. Yes, please, anything but. The MC glasses at Evil Pomni. More of that! I nod. How about... Are we singing Ain't No Mountain High Enough?
Ain't no mountain high love.
By, what was it? Marvin Gaye and Tammy Terrell. That's who the song was originally by. The MC nods. A couple of bulky mannequins take the evil Pomni out under their arms, hauling her out of the bar. Go home, you're drunk. I get behind the mic as a familiar intro plays. I'm not gonna sing the song for you guys, as I am not going to get copyrighted. I look around the bar and my gaze instinctively focuses on Zooble once it picks them out. Yes. Zooble, you can sing. Yeah, Zooble, I need you to be the Marvin Gaye to my Tammy Terrell. Ain't no mountain high enough. Ain't no mountain low enough. Ain't no river wide enough to keep me from getting to you, baby. Yes! I begin to belt, alcohol and passion overcoming my own inhibitions. I'm not going to keep singing. I say, pointing at Zooble. Zooble blushes, walking up to the stage. Do it! Margarita, what are you doing? I look down at them. Singing! I say before launching into the next verse. My eyes barely drift from Zooble as I sing verse after verse. Losing my breath or even forgetting a few lyrics here and there, fueled by desperate need to be heard. To communicate clearly everything I feel in this moment. Yep. I say, repeating the refrain, singing to the bar, but also singing to one person. Zooble! Who mostly just stands there shocked. But you know what? That's okay. That is okay. Because in this moment, I'm not a fellow student or someone else in the band. I'm just Margarita, telling Zooble how I feel, even if it's through song. And as I finish, sweating and breathless, there's a moment of quiet. Then the bar erupts into applause. Oh my gosh! Wait, did I say the Diana Ross version? Well, regardless, they want an encore. Come on, they're chanting! And yet, I am so breathless. Well, I managed 2 pants. Before I can turn them down, Zooble ascends the stage. Come on, give the people what they want. They say, still blushing for the attention I gave them during my performance. We can pick out a duet so you can catch your breath a bit. Yeah, sure. Zooble ascends the stage to request a song and an extra mic for the MC, who nods before the song starts. Oh my gosh! Well,
I had
the time of my life, and I never felt this way before. And I swear this is true, and I owe it all to you.
Oh, I had the time of my life. Oh
They
my
say
God.
this looking at me, and I nod. Yes! We continue the duet. The bar is eclectic around us. Electric around us. Even though I have focused on Zooble for the whole performance, it's hard to ignore the occasional whistle or the way the crowd oohs and ahs at the end of each chorus. Wait, did we do the Dirty Dancing pose?
Oh yes,
It would be
absolutely.
impressive
You
to
two
do that
did.
while singing. Zooble and I maintain eye contact through the performance. The tension in the air is so thick it almost chokes me. But I push through it, forcing my air into aching lungs and belting every chorus, calling on my strange vocal cords. Yes! We hold that, and we hold that final note. The moment seems to stretch out forever, crystalline and beautiful. But like all good things, the moment does eventually come to an end. The bar cheers around as we stand sweating, looking at one another. I've done too much voice acting tonight. I need a break.
Yeah. Well, that's where we're ending karaoke night.
Aww.
Always leave them wanting more.
Everyone nods as the bar lights begin to go down and the various NPCs filter out. So, should we head back to the dorms? Zooble nods. I think I sweat through my shirt. They laugh. Ooh, you know what? I think Zooble has the best route so far.
Absolutely, yeah.
Absolutely, yes. And we're holding hands! I guess they hold my hand and I hold their claw. I didn't know you were such a good singer. Zooble blushes. Well, ditto to you, Margarita. You really managed to hit every note out there. Even if you were singing at the top of your voice for each note. Oh, well, it's kind of my first time. Maybe more before next time we can do some breathing exercises and not drink during it. I perk up. Next time? I mean, I'd do that again if you want to. Yes! I had a lot of fun tonight! I trail off looking at Zooble. Zooble nods looking back at me. Me too, Margarita. I've had more fun than I've had in a long time. I can't help but feel warm and fuzzy at their words. We finally get to my dorm's door. Time to ask something I've been thinking about. So, Zooble? They look at me. Yeah? Did you, mean it? They raise an eyebrow. Mean what? What you said. When? You know, back at the bar. About you being a good singer. No. Like, during, the first song. Zooble rolls their eyes. It's a song, Margarita. What? But, like, you know, you were looking at me. And you picked the song, so, Margarita, it's a song with lyrics. And I was looking at you because they blushed looking away. Well, because you were the most familiar person in the crowd, okay? But Zooble! Zooble shakes their head. Look, Margarita, tonight was fun. Can we not do this? Aww. Okay. Seriously, look, I know what you're getting at, and I had a lot of fun tonight. They pinched a bit of where their nose would be. But between the live music performance and helping Gangle with her art and just the culture fair in general, I'm not really in the very focused headspace right now. No, Deej, they're still very cool today. I sag. Zooble notices my response and puts a claw on my shoulder. That's okay, Zooble. I'm not saying it wasn't anything either. Look, let's focus on getting our performances done right tomorrow, okay? Sure. I can do that. I promise. After that, we'll talk about this. Yay! About us. Yay! I can accept that! Even if I wish I knew now, I know if I press Zooble for an answer, I'll just guarantee a no. Okay, Zooble. Sorry if I brought the mood down by asking. It's okay, Margarita. I think there's a lot of stuff going on. But for what it's worth, I really liked singing with you. And I hope that we can hang out more once this is over. I nod and I may be able to smile. Me too, no matter how things go. Both of them are a little tipsy at the moment, so sober brains be better. Yes. Although then again, if you're if you're saying it drunk, you're at least thinking it sober.
Yep.
That really was the best time I've had, as long as I can remember. We both stand there for a few tense, awkward minutes. I can't think of any other conversation topics other than what we just said. So we should probably get some rest for the performance tomorrow. Zooble seems relieved that I said that. Yeah, exactly. I'll see you tomorrow, Zooble? Yep. I'm looking forward to it, Margarita. I give them a smile before I close the door. Oh.
Aw.
Not getting a definite answer is leaving a sour taste in my mouth, but I can't deny that today I felt closer to Zooble than I've ever had. I really hope this leads to something. I think about the night we shared as I drift off to sleep. Day 4 completed!
Woohoo!
Now, is Jack still on the ceiling? Or did Kinger help her
Hopefully.
down? I'm thinking Kinger must have helped her down.
We'll
I'm
hopefully.
hoping. Anyway, I wake up the next morning and I'm barely able to open my eyes. I spent all of last night tossing and turning, trying to calm myself down. But I just can't. Not after how we left things. Still, I yawn, I force myself out of bed. Lazily pulling my uniform and trying to make myself look presentable for the day. That must be... Margarita? Zooble! Hey, Margarita, we have to head to the Culture Festival. You ready? Just a minute! I call back. Still, no matter how much I adjust my uniform or try to fix my hair, nothing seems right. I keep trying for some time. Margarita, come on. We can't be late. Ragatha's already blowing up my wacky watch and asking us where we are. Well, crap. I decide whatever state I'm in it will have to be good enough. Margarita. I open the door before they manage to knock. Zooble looks me up and down. You look terrible, I know, but I can't really get myself looking right today, so let's go. I was gonna say kind of punk rock. We're punk rock!
Hell yeah.
Really? Yeah. I don't hate it. Well, that was unexpected. But still pretty decent as far as responses go. Let's get going, yeah? Zooble grabs my hand, we rush to the culture fair. Oh my gosh! Where have you guys been? Margarita wouldn't stop trying to give themselves a makeover on the way over. I would not! Zooble snorts playfully. I was not trying to! Ragatha wipes her brow. The matter is, you two are here now. Kane was getting really insistent. So does everyone remember their parts from yesterday? No. I mean, yes. Yep. Perfect. Cause you'd only be letting down Kane and the entire student body if we mess this up. She says with a jovial swing of her arm. Her tone is so full of fake enthusiasm, she sounds completely manic. But, there's not really any time to comment on it. We step out into the spotlight. Whoa. As I look out into the crowd of my peers, my knees go weak. Was there always this many people at our school? We were all rendered a little speechless at the gathered crowd. Lucky for us, Principal Kane pops into existence.
Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, guys, gals, and unborn pals, children of all ages. Today, student county officials at the court are here to produce music.
The word echoes as if he shouted into a large empty room. The crowd goes silent for a moment before erupting into applause. Zooble winces next to me, even Ragatha seems put on by the introduction.
That's right. Music.
Oh, I think.
Those delightful my favorite. There's something in the human mind that just makes everything feel better.
He flourishes, spitting his cane in place. He loses his grasp on his cane and goes flying into one of the symbols. He pauses for a second, seeming to almost glitch in place as he stares at his cane before snapping his fingers. The cane disappears in front of the drum kit and it appears in his hands.
Well, that was humiliating. On with the show. Please over to the stage, Art of Glass.
With another snap, Kane disappears from sight. Ragatha casts a glances back at us, smiling nervously, but giving a thumbs up as the audience claps. Break a leg, guys! Oh, we did break a leg.
We did.
That was a weird bit of improv, I know. We may sound like we broke Jack's leg yesterday, or Jack's leg broke on the way back down. Whoops! Not that I really wanted you guys to break a leg. Too late, we did.
It wasn't our leg. It's one of ours.
Or anything like that. She trails off with a nervous chuckle. Zooble turns to me from behind the drum kit. You ready, Margarita? Ready as I'll ever be. Zooble nods coolly. Seems like that was the right thing to say. I'll count us in, okay? I nod, giving Zooble a weak smile and a thumbs up. 1, 2, 3, and... Oh, there it is! Zooble launches into another drum part. A second ago, my body felt stiff as a board. But seeing the fluid ease with which Zooble plays, I feel a little more confident in myself. My fingers dance across the immaculate piano Kane has provided. Ragatha hits a few sour notes as he tries to match our tempo, before anyone can complain or even shout boo, we're already in full swing. Zooble executes their drum solo flawlessly. The moment they slow down, I pick up right back up with my piano pods, starting in with a complex melody. Once my solo is complete, Ragatha stands in the spotlight and executes her own solo perfectly. Finally, after what feels like hours, but it's only 5 minutes tops, we finish. Oh! The crowd is silent for a few moments. I cast a worried glance at Zooble, who gives an apologetic shrug. It's fine, Margarita. I think you did pretty good. Zooble is similarly cut out by the roar of applause. The entire mannequin audience is going absolutely wild, jumping up and down. I even see Mr. Kinger, Pomni, and Gangle in the crowd, but not Jax!
Bravo! Bravo! Those are my students!
Gangle's ribbon like arms flutter maniacally as she jumps up and down. Go, Zooble! Go, Margarita! Even Pomni's wearing a wide smile. Amazing job, you guys! Predictably, but regrettably, our concert also has to distract. Oh, there's Jax! Someone got her down after all!
Boo! Boo! My outfit sucks! I got duct taped to the ceiling over this stupid performance!
I love how panicked you sound there. No, dude, they didn't forget Jax. Kinger got her down. We ignore Jax's boos and bow for the audience. A few students even throw roses to the stage. For a while, it's nice to bask in the glow of our achievement. After a few minutes, the applause dies down and we can safely descend the stage. We're surrounded by our friends and we join the rest of the students in the culture fair. Seriously, Margarita, I didn't know you were so good at piano. Thanks, Pomni. I'm just glad I was able to keep up. Zooble walks up behind me, putting a hand on my shoulder. keep up. Yeah, right. You practically showed us all up with your performance up there. I cannot hide my blush. Everyone did their best, but I think we can all be proud of our work. Marguerite and Zooble for the win! Yeah, Gangle ships us!
Gangle does.
Did she just say for the FTW out loud? Kinda cringe, but I let it slide.
I am so proud of you three coming together for the Culture Festival. Seriously, congrats to all of you.
Yay! We all rag around the festival together. After our performance, Zooble and I are parched and starving. There's a stall selling boba tea, another one selling pot stickers. One of the clubs is even making sushi rolls. Without any additional fanfare, Zooble and I stroll the culture fair, picking up a little bit of everything. We finally head to the courtyard to sit down and start eating in. For a few minutes, we're too busy stuffing our faces to even talk to one another. But once there is a pause, I decide to ask the question. The question that's been on my mind since last night. So, Zooble looks up at me, pausing their feast for a moment. Yeah, Margarita? Are we... You know? After the Culture Festival, I mean... What are we gonna be? Zooble pauses a moment before answering. I wanted to wait until after the festival to tell you this. I was preparing for the worst. But I actually think I'm kinda, sort of... They pause, blushing. Falling for you. We did it!
Yeah!
They blurred it out so fast it sounds like one word. What?
And no stream crashing.
With no stream crashing! Zooble huffs. I said I'm falling for you, okay? It's so embarrassing. I hope you're happy. So this is what a No, that's what a kudere is! Zooble is kudere! If anybody's tsundere, we're dating her next week!
Yep.
I breathe a sigh of relief. Me too, Zooble. Not the embarrassing part, the falling for you part. Zooble's blush deepens. Can't believe I fell for a nerd like you, Margarita. I laugh a bit. Yeah, I can't believe you fell for a nerd like me either. Zooble puts their hand on mine. Still though, you always managed to, I don't know, be there for me, I guess. There were times I got frustrated with you, or times I wish you could have just pulled back. But it's like, you just knew, you know? I think I do. You knew when to give me space, when to push me, what to say to make me feel less alone. Zooble leans in. I never really felt seen like this before. And I can't promise I'm always going to be easy to be around. But I really want to give us a shot. I do too, Zooble. I say, meeting him halfway across the table. Kiss!
Yeah.
Even though Zooble doesn't have lips, I plan a soft kiss on where I imagine they would be. Their faces aglow as they push against my face as well, so reciprocating my efforts. Cute!
Maybe Gangle's Jabrondak.
What? Gangle! Gangle hides her camera, fleeing as Zooble gets up to pursue her. Gangle, delete that picture!
Oh. She really just wants her friend to be happy.
No way! I got the spicy moment on camera! Spicy... Gangle! They chase each other around. I can't help but laugh at the sight. Eventually, Zooble runs out of breath and lets Gangle escape with her spicy picture. Zooble sits down at the table, snapping their fingers as they look at me. Hey, Margarita. I almost forgot. Me and everyone else in our class are lighting some fireworks on the rooftop once the festival winds down. You in? I'm in! Of course. We hold hands, we walk back to our dorms. As I step into my dorm, I notice a new garment laid on my bed with a note on it. The yukata!
Dear Margarita, sincere thanks and congratulations to you both for your culture fair and your success with Zooble. Here I bestow upon you the fireworks yukata. This card allows you to have tools which offers good old fashioned pyrotechnic fun to your fellow human.
Sure, fellow humans.
Warning, yukata is under technology, 20% upon washing.
Huh. I don the yukata looking at myself in the mirror. Do you think I will look good in green?
Yes.
Are you just saying that?
V, I'm 100% sure you would look good in any color.
Thank you. It's actually very nice. Kane picked colors that complement my eyes and skin tone very well. I mean, I am an autumn. Green is supposed to be one of my colors, but I own, like, nothing that is green. I have a few moments to admire before Zooble knocks on my door. Come on, Margarita, let's get going. I don't want to miss any of the fireworks. I unlock the door. Oh, look at them! Wow. They stand there stunned. You look, they pause, straightening their features. Good. Your yukata fits you well. You look really good too, Zooble. Zooble blushes. Thanks. Do you want to, hold, hands on the way there? I nod, taking their hand in mine as we walk together. The air is surprisingly warm for this time of year, even though the yukata is a little thin. I don't feel cold at all as we head to the school building. Honestly, Margarita, I wasn't expecting to get really close with you. Sometimes at this school, especially with Kane being the way he is, it's hard to form attachments. It feels like people just show up and leave whenever Kane gets bored. Just look at Pomni had an incident like this once. But you're different. I can't quite put my finger on it, but there's just something about you. I blush. Something that's really special to me. So I guess what I'm saying is, please don't go disappearing on me, okay? You mean a lot to me. I promise I won't, Zooble. Kane doesn't make that promise, though. You mean a lot to me, too. We share an easy smile as we walk hand in hand into the school and head to the rooftop. When we arrive, our friends are already crowding around us. Oh, no!
Sibling Margarita, sitting in a tree. K-I-S-S-I-N.
Pomni thwats her on the back of the head.
Alright, Pom Pom, I get it.
Don't tease them, Jax. Oh, it's good to see you guys. You make a cute couple. What? Who told everyone? All eyes turn to Gangle. Gangle laughs nervously, tapping the tips of her ribbon arms together. I may have posted the picture I took of you two on the school message board. Girl!
Yo.
And also sent it to Ragatha and Pomni. Gangle! I'm sorry, it's the first time being the first one to know about something! And I just wanted to tell everyone because I was so excited for you two. Seriously? I put my hand on Zooble's back. It's cool, it's not like we were gonna hide him once we were up here anyway. Zooble blushes a bit. Yeah, I guess that's fair. So yeah, me and Margarita are dating now.
Oh, isn't that cute? Zooble's heart after all.
Call me Zooby again, and we'll see how well rabbits handle a 3-story fall from the school rooftop. Jax rolls his eyes and walks off. Lastly, Kinger approaches us.
Are you guys excited to start some fireworks?
And we both nod. Who's setting them off?
Originally, you're supposed to be wrecking. Gangle has to do it at the last second.
What? I find that surprising and concerning. Zooble and I exchange a look before shrugging. Sounds cool. The fireworks display goes off, displaying a pretty array of blue, yellow, green, and purple lights. Just as things are drawing to a close, Gangle pipes up. And this one's for Zooble and Margarita. She lights a pair of specially marked fireworks that go off, igniting them in pink and white heart that stays in the sky for a few seconds as the specialized fireworks go off.
Oh.
Zooble and I hold hands as we watch the last of the display go off. With time, more and more memories turned. We still haven't found a way out of the school yet or back to our lives before. I may or may not know what the future holds or what challenges will await us. But know together with Zooble, there's nothing we can't handle. The end!
Hooray! Yeah! Finn.
That was sweet! Yeah, this is
And
definitely
no stream crashes.
No, this is my favorite route so far. This is my favorite route so far. Did we get everything?
Check that album.
Oop! I clicked too much. Zooble! We got all the X!
Yep, all that's left is Jax.
All that is left is Jax. Now I'm wondering what picture. No wait, I know what picture we're using for the thumbnail.
What is it?
It's this one.
Oh heck yeah!
Yes, but
Wait.
I still don't know what to use for Gangle's thumbnail though. I haven't updated it yet.
I think since it got split into 2 parts, one part could be Gangle gets censored, and the other part Gangle something else.
I'm gonna be uploading it in one part, so I'm probably gonna use this one.
Yep. Speaking of that, it didn't stream on YouTube.
That's okay. I recorded it this time.
Yeah, I think you're able to get the VOD. I think you're able to get the VOD off Twitch yourself.
No, Streamlabs has a recording feature.
Oh.
I've been recording it this entire time. Let's go.
Okay. It just worked.
It just works.
So honestly, I think it's fair if you just want to stream on Twitch, record on Streamlabs, and upload it to YouTube.
Yeah.
I would suggest keeping premium though.
Keeping
Going
premium.
back to because if you because once you watch a YouTuber, it basically asks you if you have a membership if they're streaming.
Oh, that is true. Yeah.
Also, it's just very hard to go back to no ads.
Yes. Anyway, we have one more character to win over, and we'll be visiting her next Sunday to close out Pride Month.
Yep, and the day after that, I'm going to be on a plane to London.
Yes! So, yeah, I'd rather have my Jax in America with me before she flies off. So with that being said, I'm Venus, and I shall see you next Sunday
See you then.
for the amazing digital dating simulator featuring Jax. Have a good night, everybody.
Lovely. Have a good
Isn't she
night.
wonderful?
Good night, everybody. Isn't she